think I'll have myself a beer.
G'day guys, it's Luke from the Beers of Sigmar. If you're new here, smash like, smash subscribe like you smash the beers. Hey. And I know it's been a while since we've done anything, but we're just keeping up to Games Workshop standard, so you know, one thing every 6 months or so, and yeah. Anyway, we haven't been completely docile in our time away from recording. We have taken up the mantle of South Australia's grand tournament, the SAGT. That's right, guys. Here's the beautiful trophy. This is the 4th year it's been running, and I'll introduce you to my co-host, as you all know him, and co-TO. It's my main man, Tyson. How you going?
I'm good, brother. How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. We've got a week until the GT. Getting pretty excited. As long as everything works, fingers crossed.
Look. Once again, as I keep saying to us and to people that are going to be in attendance, if worst comes to worst, we're at a beautiful RSL where there's a bar. We can always drink our sorrows. Worst comes to worst, we just drink and we'll be fine.
Yeah, look, just rock up, play some Warhammer with your mates. We'll throw some we'll pick someone to win something. There's heaps of prizes, so just rock up and have a good time. And I reckon we'll have a good go of it. Anyway, today we're going to go through the lists. We got 42 guys in attendance, so there's an interesting variety of lists, and this is just going to be a little bit of a review, and yeah, we're going to see what we think of people's chances. And I got to say, just looking at it from the outside perspective, yeah, I feel like South Australia's taken a bit of a turn this year, or the last since COVID, and there's a lot of filth, man. There's a lot of filth.
Definitely some filth. There was always, there's always been the competitive people in the competitive scene, don't get me wrong, but I feel people are definitely somewhat putting on the gloves, if that makes sense. You know, they're done with that, and they're really wanting, you know, if they want to win, they're making sure they're knowing that they want to win.
Yeah,
and that's fair. That's absolutely fair enough too. Good on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, you're right. This is an absolute filth. As Luke said, we've got 42 lists to go through, guys. It's going to be a bit of a long video, so you know, put this on in the background, have a listen while you're painting, doing some hobby, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a video. But look, once again, this is just our complete thoughts. Neither one of us are in it. Like, once again, we're just the TOs. We are not playing. So any thoughts that we have here are completely just our own. We have no bias towards anybody here. It's just us. So yeah. Putting that out there, guys. We're probably just going to talk smack on a whole bunch of our friends because we can.
Yeah.
So expect that too. Perfect.
100% I'll be abusing most of the people I know on the stream, and that's just because I love you. So
as is custom.
And I've had about 8 pints as well already, so I'm pretty drunk. So this will make it even better.
Yeah, this is my 3rd one of these steins, so let's get through it before we can't speak.
All right, okay. All right, we'll crack straight into it. SAGT, we are at the Hilton RSL. This is the 4th year of South Australian Grand Tournament. I just want to give a quick shout out to the previous runners of the tournament, Mr. Michael Bevan and Matt Wise, who are both indisposed this year. So we agreed to take up the mantle and try and wing it our way through the tournament. Those guys have done a lot of the heavy duty work before with terrain and mats and setting up a lot of stuff. So, you know, they've made it a lot easier for us. You know, it's still not been a smooth process, a lot of learnings, and there'll probably still be more learnings from the day itself. So, but like I say, anyway, we'll just crack into the list, shall we? We'll go into it, and we're gonna start with Tyson's favourite. We're going into death.
Yeah, sick. All right, so as you can see here, we've got, was it 8 death lists total, I believe there is?
There are 8 death lists out of the 42 lists, yes.
Look, that's a good showing. That's a good showing considering that's, you know, out of, essentially you got 4 armies to choose from. Let's get cracking into it. So first cab off the rank here, we've got Lawrence, and he's taken his Feck, the Almighty Flesh Eater Courts. All right, probably what's your thoughts on this first? Sorry, Luke. What do you reckon?
All right, so Feck, I don't think they've been showing up too much. Not many people are playing them. It is an army that I have a particularly like for in Death. It's fast, it kicks ass. Or used to in second anyway, but yeah, looking at this list is very similar to a list I've played once before. It was actually Matt Wise's list, and he's going heavy on the Crypt Horrors, and he's going to buff them up with a Crypt Courtier, and we all know what the Archregent does. He brings on some ghouls for free, and he's got two Terrorgeist that will just wreck face. So yeah, he's what is he, 1995, so might be able to sneak a cheeky triumph if he plays a couple of people. Obviously he's taking his grand strategy is prize sorcery, which of course all his heroes are wizards, and he hasn't got his triumph here, but let's just face it, every single person takes the inspired triumph +1 to wound, so absolutely he's guaranteed to have that as well. He's got so let's go through. He's got Crypt Courtier, he's got Cruel Taskmaster, General Abhorrent Archregent, he's got the Artemex, the Derm Road, Law of Madness, Blood Feast, he's got the Abhorrent Ghoul King on Royal Terrorgeist, and he's got the Grim Garland, the Law of Madness, and another Royal Terrorgeist, and his Mounttrite is Gruesome Bite, which is the thing that the Sixers just murder you. The Law of Madness, again, Spectral Host. He's got 6 Crypt Horrors, 6 Crypt Horrors, 6 Crypt Horrors, and 10 Crypt Ghouls. All the Crypt Horrors are in Hunters of the Heartlands battalion, so they can't be stomped by monsters, etc. And then he's got the others wrapped up in a Warlord, and that gives him 8 drops. So it's it's a nice little list.
Yeah. Look, looking at it here, taking Feast Day, obviously he's going to be able to do Feeding Frenzy without having to spend a CP. And that's good, considering he's going to be such a high drops, from what I can see, because 8 drops is kind of towards the upper echelons. If some people are going to be taking, 1, 2, 3, even 4 drops, they can dictate he goes first. With things like your Terrorgeists, things like that, if he's going to be lacking in those CPs, you really do need those CPs to be capping in the Feast Days, because you've still got your Summoning you need to hold them for as well. So it's good to see that that's a smart choice, especially taking, such heavy hitters. My only, and I think I said this to you before when I had a quick list through here, my only issue is such a strong investment with the Crypt Horrors. Just with no rend and in a world of all-out defense, hitting on 4s, you're really hoping they get through, because they hit like a truck when they do get through, especially if you're hitting 6s on the wound. With the extra damage, but with no rend, they can whiff big time. But he's got, 6, 12, he's got 18 of them. Yeah. So you'd be hoping if 6 are going to whiff, 12 are going to do some serious work.
Yeah,
and plus he's got his Summoning as well. He should be all right. He'll do well if he knows how to play it well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think they've only got 1 inch reach as well, haven't they, Crypt Horrors?
Yeah,
so
it's not great.
Yeah, I just want to, before we go any further, I think what we're seeing in SAGT is we're almost in the transition phase to Horde meta, which is where something like these Crypt Horrors could come in. With a move away from the large monsters and small elite armies into more hordes to deal with those guys. So, maybe it's a bit of an off-meta pick. But, good luck to you, Lawrence. Hope you do well, and come down and you can buy me a beer if you want, mate. All good.
Come down and say hey. Always love anyone that plays Death, so definitely come down and say good day.
All right, Lawrence. All right, next list. Oh, we've got my man.
Mr. Macy.
Mr. Macy. Here he is.
Mate, look at all them Hex Raids, Ben. Look at all those Hex Raids.
Love it. Absolutely.
Alrighty, so look, he's done the right thing. He's taken the Emerald Host. That's what you'd be doing if you're taking Lady Olinda at the moment. Good amount of damage output on this here. It's just those Hex Raids are going to be a pain moving across the board. He's got really good board control with, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 Hex Raids. That's a lot. That's a lot. You forget that Lady Olinda's going to be able to bring a bunch back as well every single turn. Same with the Spirit Torment as well, provided obviously things around him die. Yeah, he's also got the Knight of Shrouds too to help with that. Obviously to help get extra damage through. Yeah. With this here, from what I can see, it's all going to be about movement. Which, as you know, being a Nighthawk player, you don't win through killing things, do you?
No. And interestingly enough, most of Ben's army is my old army, so I'm kind of rooting for Ben to do well here with my old Nighthorn. But yeah, that's a hell of a lot of Hex Wraiths. Yeah, look, this is playing objectives. You've got to play objectives hard here. Yeah, look, it's just the damage output, man. There's no mortal wounds, really, apart from Alinda, and you don't want her within 12 inch. Yeah, look, I mean, you get some from the Hex Wraiths, but yeah, look, you play it right, and I reckon he can possibly sneak a 3-2, maybe even a 4-1 with some good play. Ben's a decent player. I've played him quite a lot of times. In fact, he's responsible for one of the best moments of my Warhammer career, which I'll never forget. And he knows what I'm talking about if he's listening. Yeah. What has he got? He's got 3 Vanguards. He's put them in. Yes, and he's got 12 drops. 1975. That's quite nice. So you probably get the Inspired Triumph as well, and which is, I would say, pretty necessary for this list. +1 to wound. 10 Blade Geists are nice. You can make them 2s and 2s if you get the Triumph, and
correct.
They do wreck face.
They do, but that's the thing, is they're predicated on that. Again,
this would do well in the Horde meta. This would do really well.
Could just gum them up and then move around. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's like, as I was saying before with those Blade guys, though, they will hopefully merc whatever they hit. It's just if they don't, they explode. Yep.
Or I would just be tagging shit with Hex Wraiths.
Absolutely.
Just tag. I wouldn't even fight. I would just be tagging the whole army and just be like, yeah, all right. 4+ what? I'd just rolling those 4+s in your face, buddy. Yeah. And it's a cool way to play. And good luck, Benny. Hope you do well, mate. Especially with my old army.
Definitely be good to see you, Ben. It's been too long.
Yeah, good lad. All right, Josh Hearn. Now this is chef's kiss. I like this.
Alrighty, so obviously he's got Emerald Host as well. He's got his prize sorcery as the grand strategy, which absolutely makes sense. He's taken the Inspired Triumph, as we've mentioned 2 times already on 2 lists, is what you should be doing. Look, he's got the Spirit Torment as his general wise move, because then he's also taking Nagash as well. You would never not take prize sorcery if, over almost, just slightly under half your army is one model. But he will do work in Nighthorn. That is definitely the best place for him.
Yes.
He's then got 3 units of 10 Chain Rasp Hordes, so fantastic for, just popping up wherever you need to, holding objectives, as you mentioned before, just tagging shit where it needs to be. 5 Hex Wraiths, then the Spirit Hosts. That is what I'm really enjoying.
Yes.
Because those Spirit Hosts, if he's clever, he will keep them not far from Nagash. He will then use them to basically not only gum up objectives, do a little bit of cheeky damage when they're mortal wounds. They will not die because Nagash is going to be able to bring them back, and it's just going to piss people off, and it's very smart. Then he's got the Spell Portal for Nagash's cheeky dodginess with the hand. Fantastic.
Yep. Always a threat.
110%. Like, once again, it won't have a lot of models on the board, but what is on the board, if he knows what he's doing with it, he's meticulous with the minutiae of it all, it will do very, very fucking well.
Yes, 100%. And 1950, another one, he's going for that Triumph as well. And he's 1 drop. I've got to feel Josh is he's coming to play, mate. I reckon this is hats off to him. I hope he does really well, because this is something that we've spoke about in the group a bit. I've been pretty adamant that this is a very good build.
Yeah,
and,
big fan. Big fan of that.
Big fan of this list. I want to see this go far. Hope he does really well. And look forward to seeing you, Josh. All right, Ryan Callan. Look, I'm just going to say this now. I'm probably going to butcher people's names. So just left it at that. I spoke to Ryan actually the other day. He's coming down from Port Perry and
hey, Puri lad, awesome,
and a couple of Portuguesa boys. So yeah, great to see you coming down. Wicked, can't wait to meet you fellas. I've worked up there a bit myself, and yeah, looking forward to it. And it's the only Osiak Bone Reapers army, your boys, Tyson. So I'll let you take this one, mate.
Yeah, look, look, two things. I love this list for a couple of reasons. One, look, it actually does do a lot of work, and I'll go into a second as to why. Secondly, the guy is running true harvesters. I fucking love that. I love that so much. Fantastic. All right, so to begin with, he's taking Petrifex Elite, absolutely as you should. The bonuses to Rand, obviously, is freaking fantastic at the moment. It's definitely what you should be doing. Hold the line is the grand strategy. Once again, if you've got battle line on the board, which is pretty much always predicated on what Mortek Guard, and obviously the riders on there, fantastic. So look, he's got Arc in the Black, fantastic. He's going to be casting, your empowered netherite weapons. That's going to be having things, exploding on 5s. That's what you want. Not only that, he's then also got the Liege Cavalos. Liege Cavalos is then going to be obviously putting on the extra cheeky +1 attack onto where it needs to. So straight away, you can get, a unit of 20 Mortek Guard on 3 attacks each. On a bit of a while since I played Mortek Guard, but I'm pretty sure it's 4s and 3s or 3s and 4s. Can't remember which one it is. But obviously on 5s, it's going to be doing exploding into hits. You can easily get that done. From there as well, it's good. They're all on -1 rend. You can then obviously pay the CP to make him -2 rend from there. It's good. This does a lot of work. So he's got a lot of essentially, like, there's a lot of moving parts to it, but it's really good. It's very reactionary, especially with the Mortesian Bone Shaper as well. He's going to be able to bring more models back from it there, and that probably comes into the next part. So not only does he have a unit of 20 Mortek Guard, fantastic, we should be doing, a unit of 10 Mortek Guard, beautiful. 5 ponies will do some serious work if they're buffed up. Good amount of movement on there as well. The Stalkers is what I'm really intrigued with. You don't see
I think they're a wicked model. And I feel like, I reckon if they dropped 30 points or something, you'd see a lot more of them. But
I feel they're a bit of a cheeky blender unit, man. I think that's the thing, is people see them on the board and they don't think much of them. But when they're buffed, they can definitely put some work in. But what I like most, as I mentioned before, so he's got his True Harvesters, he's also got his Bone Shaper, and he's got Archon. All of those things are bringing back models.
Oh yeah. If you don't wipe that 20 Mortek Guard out, you're in trouble, because they're just back.
Mate.
They're just back.
Yeah, if you don't wipe any of it. And that's the problem, mate, is you can get these guys on some serious armor saves, re-rolling their saves, then bringing people back. So he's got these really good immovable objects at times. As usual, look, what this army is going to struggle against, as always, is shooting. If it comes against Sentinels, if it comes against Skinks, if it comes against anything like that, it will just fall apart. But there's a lot of combat-heavy armies in here. If he gets good matchups, he's going to punch straight through.
Yeah, that's something with SAGT. There's you'll see as we go through it. I mean, it will suffer against mortal wounds, won't it? Let's face it. It'll get
always.
Yeah, but good luck to you there, Ryan. It was nice speaking to you as well. I look forward to seeing you in the event, and I think I think you'll do well. I think you'll do well if you get the right matchups.
Yep, absolutely.
Alright, Cameron Black is just come into the Realmless Gaming chat, and he's bringing pretty filthy lifts here. I quite like this one actually, because he's got some Graveguard, which I really rate in the old Soul Blight. So we're in the Soul Blight. This is your jam, Tyson. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, easy. All right, so to begin with, look, he's in the Castlelight Dynasty, as you would be if you're going to be taking 10 Blood Knights and the Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon as well. Look, to begin with, let's address Manfred. He's going to be a pain for anyone to shift unless they've got shooting. As soon as you tag him, or unless you do damage in the charge phases, as soon as you tag him, he's just going to bugger off and go sit in an objective somewhere if you're not smart about what you're controlling. So really super smart, very clever. What is also good, though, is obviously if he can proc his, I can't remember if it's his command ability, but it's the one where obviously he can give that to the Death Guard to give them extra, I can't remember if it's an extra attack or if it's extra hits. It's been a while since I've used them. Obviously, look, this,
He buffs the Graveguard. He will buff the Graveguard, apparently.
Correct.
To remember, it makes him fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I've seen a unit of 20 Graveguard take down an Archaon when they've had enough buffs, albeit they've also had buffs from I've had a complete mental blank, the White King on Steed and things like that as well. So there is a little bit to get them to that level, but he's got a lot here. Look, the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon will do exactly what it needs to. It's going to be a pain to shift. It moves quickly. Has he taken pinions on it? Yes, he has. Good boy. So it's going to hoof across the board. Hopefully it gets charges where it needs to. Therefore, it's able to get that superior damage. Fantastic. Vampire Lord, perfect. Also good to pay that CP to try to give things an extra attack where you need to. Really good with the zombies. Therefore, unit of 20 zombies, instead of 1 attack each, they'll be on 2, really trying to proc for those 6s for the mortal wounds. Beautiful. The 2 units of Blood Knights, they're great in Castelli. Absolutely amazing, making them battle line. A pain to shift as well, easily made into a 2+. They'll just basically, as soon as if you don't kill them, they'll move over you and do mortal wounds and charge wherever else they need to. Extra damage on the charge as well, really quite good. Also love the fact that he's taken a corpse cart. You don't see many of them, even though they're absolutely
wicked.
amazing.
They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. What amazing.
For 80 points, for 80 points and how you would basically be stacking that wedged right in between the 2 units of 20 zombies. Fantastic. And then he's got the Emerald's Life Swarm. The only other way to kind of cheekily bring back the old days of, regrowing all of our models like we used to back in the old Legions of Nagash. But look, he's got a good level of regeneration on here, a lot of things that I've got to move. He's relatively low drops. I think it was 3 or 4.
Four drops. He's 4 drops, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful 4. Look, this is a very prototypical strong list in Soulblight at the moment. If he knows how to play it, he'll do really well. Really, really well.
It's a fantastic army. Absolutely love this army. I love this just sings classic death to me. You've got the 3 units of, say you get your zombies on the flank and the Graveguard in the middle with the Corpse Cat behind it. They're coming up with the Vampire Lord, and then you've got the Zombie Dragon just coming forward on the flank over the top, and the Blood Knights on the flank, and Manfred's where he needs to be. It's just he's got everything he needs to win. You got everything you need to win in this list, and it's a potential winner. It's a potential winner, and great list. Love it.
Yeah. I think you'll notice on this one, and I know for a fact I can see the name that's coming up in a second and a couple of the others. The thing about these lists is every single thing on there is something that needs to be dealt with to a degree.
Absolutely.
Every single thing. You can't leave Manfred doing his own shenanigans in the background. You can't leave 20 Graveguard doing its thing. It will start to wreck you. So you've got to be very meticulous with what you're going to be concentrating if you're versed in this list. Very good. I like it a lot.
And you've got the missile. You've got the missile with the Zombie Dragon. Look,
always.
You can just throw that away as long as you get rid of that shooting crap. You get rid of the
correct
fulminators, or not the fulminators, the long strikes or the sentinels. You throw it away, and then you've got the rest coming in, and it's look, I like it. I like it a lot, and I think this is going to be a common theme with this Soul Blight. I think there's 4 Soul Blight lists, and they're all very good.
They are very good.
All right, cool. Cameron, really good review there. I really like your list there. Good luck, mate, and glad to see you in the group. All right, next up, it's
the Angle of Death.
It's the Italian Stallion. It's last year's grand champion himself, Gabriel D'Elio.
All right, look, I love Gabe. I've known Gabe for a few years now. He's a beautiful soul. He's played Death for as long as I've played Death. He did a while there where he also went away from Death for a brief period. I did the same thing, and now I'm happy to see that he's come back to him. So look, for starters, he's taken Vircross Dynasty, which is also amazing. Taken Prize Sorcery, which as you should. What I'm loving about this list, straight off the bat, he's got his Vengorian Lord. Great, you don't usually see many of them, so I'm happy to see he's taken that as well. Got the Amrithur and Orban there for some extra cheeky mortal wounds if you can get it off and in the right areas as well. Belladama, as you would always should be, especially if you're taking the Vircos. Yeah, fantastic, she'll do work. Another really underrated way to shut down shooting.
Yes.
The only thing is I have noticed is I thought if he was going to be doing that, he might have maybe potentially taken a unit of 10 dire wolves, not 20. And maybe tacked on, say, maybe the portal to really give her extra reach. Therefore, with her. But at the same time, I'll get to why I like 20 direwolves in a second.
Yes.
He's also then got Radikar the Beast.
Excellent.
Or Radachad, as he's written here. Yeah, He's going to be summoning 10 direwolves whenever he needs to as well with the CP.
Yeah.
He definitely does some work into hand-to-hand as well. Fantastic, as you should. Then he's done the standard. Look, Necromancer, as you should be.
Yep.
Got Fading Vigor on there. Very underrated spell that not a lot of people do take on there.
He's got the Arcane Term, so he'll be able to cast that, and he will be able to cast Dan's Hell Macabre.
Correct, which is the thing that I also always forget to do. Because even though I always give my Necromancer Overwhelming Dread, I'm only ever casting a Den, obviously the Dan's Macabre. Then he's got Vordry. That's an interesting pick.
Very nice.
Yeah, look, you don't see Vordry usually unless it's in the Castellet Dynasty, so I'm happy to see him obviously in this. Look, he's got Pinions as well, so yeah, he's going to be hoping to try to get long bomb charges, being that real super threat that you can't really avoid or ignore. Then 40 Zombies. Now, 40 Zombies will do some serious work if it's got the buffs on where it needs to as well.
Yep.
And he's got what he needs to have those buffs go on there as well. And look, 40 Zombies, they do disintegrate if you really focus them down. Obviously, we know Armor Save only is 6 up, but at the same time, he's going to be able to bring back 3 a turn quite reliably.
Yeah.
And I reckon to be using that just more of a double threat, probably with Vordry. 20 Zombies as well. As I mentioned before, it's just half of the 40. It's going to be able to do what it needs to do. You can't leave it alone. This is the thing I love. 20 direwolves.
Absolutely love this. I just a quick caveat. I had a game a little one day the other day, and 10 direwolves. I just couldn't kill them. I just could not kill them. Jesus Christ! I was like, why won't these things die?
Yep. And then that's the thing is, he's got 20.
20. This is insane. And this is just.
Don't forget, man, he's got another 10 up Radicar's sleeve as well.
Yes.
So that's potentially 30 direwolves. If we're talking playing objectives, this is it. This is literally quintessential. I'm not here to kill things. I can. And he will. It's fucking Gabe. He's got the way of doing it. Yeah. I've never known anyone that needs to roll 6s when he needs to.
Oh, he does. Yeah. I'll just say, Gabe.
What an asshole.
I'll just say, Gabe, the 10 direwolves that you summon, they can't be Hellstriders this year, all right? Because we'll just take them off the table.
Absolutely. But yeah, look, like we said, you win games from playing objectives. This is playing objectives.
Yeah,
110%.
Look. He's 1990. He's 3 drops. 3 drops is very nice. Yeah. Very nice. There's just so much going on here. The 40 Zombies is just a sponge. But the 20 direwolves is just an insane sponge. Fast, can go wherever. He'll be bringing them back. And then he's summoning more. And I mean, look, this is a great list.
You also
Gabe's a great player. He's a fantastic player. He's always been a good player.
Yep.
Even though I don't think he's been playing much AOS recently.
Yeah, but he's that kind of asshole where he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to, and he'll still do well.
Yeah.
But that's the next thing. You also got to remember, he's taking a list which also buffs up direwolves, and you also forget that Belladama also then summons direwolves when she kills shit using her spell.
Yes.
This is going to be such an annoying fucking army to play against.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's in my... I love this kind of annoying shit. It's awesome.
Yeah. Look, Gabe and I, when Soulblight first dropped, we were going backwards and forwards about some annoying lists, and he came up with a couple, but he's definitely kept this one up his sleeve. I like it a lot.
Yeah. All right, Gabe, you're touted as one of the favourites. I'll put you in at 3-1. 3-1 to take it out.
It's good odds. Good odds.
Yeah, 3-1. That's one of the top odds up here, Gabe. So good luck, mate, and we'll see you there. And love your work. All right, another beautiful, beautiful man coming up.
Love you, Jason.
We love you, Jason.
All right. So as we see here, similar but different. So what's he taking? Look, he's got Soulblight. Once again, going the Virkos Dynasty, fantastic. Prize Sorcery, as you should be with having Belladama on the board as well. However, Bloodthirsty.
I was just about to say, Tyson, if somebody doesn't take Inspired, I will down my drink. So, well, there's only a little bit left, so I'll finish this off. But the next one that comes up that isn't Inspired, I will skull my drink because
I love it.
I can't believe this. What does Bloodthirsty even do? Does anybody know? I mean...
Nah, couldn't tell you. I don't care for it. I know that much. All right, so got Bloodthirsty. Look, what has he got? Yeah, he's got Belladama on there as well. All Transference. Look, good little cheeky one if hopefully you can get some Mortal Wounds onto him. Potentially heal her back if she's in a little bit of a bind. No worries. Vlozda, as you should be. It's going to be doing what it needs to be doing. Going to pack a lot of damage where it needs to. Good choice, obviously, with the Photed Miasma as well, as you should be. Taking Flaming Weapon, really trying to make sure it does some fucking damage on there as well when it hits. That thing, it will touch and destroy.
Yep.
Keep going, though, and this is why I really like this. So then we've got...
I'm excited about this. This is great.
Look, the next two make my nipples erect, okay? So then we've got Radikar the Beast. Refer to what we just said about Gabe's list, all right? Why I love him so much. He's got a summon on 10 Direwolves. He's a blender in his own right. Fantastic. But then he's got Vordry. Fucking great.
Bang.
So straight away, we've got a Vlozzer on one side. We've got that on the other. That is two fucking major threats you got to deal with. Now, yes, sure, they can be targeted down, each one of them. But if you don't, they're going to do damage. And you forget all these heroes, every time they kill a model, they're going to be able to heal D3 wounds back in there, basically at the end of the turn, right? They sometimes the most annoying things on earth to fucking move, and that's where I think it's really clever what he's done with that. All right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then he's got 2 units of 10 Death Rattle. These guys are fucking hideously... when they first came out, I was like, I'll use 10 every now and then. The more I'm using Death Rattle skeletons, the more and more I'm falling in love with them again. Pardon me.
Yep.
That 4+, they stand back up again when they go to fight in the combat phase. You leave them on a back objective, they'll take a bunch of damage.
Dude, 85 points.
Roll them back. Done. Yeah. Cheap as shit.
85 points.
Objectives,
85 points. Leave them on the back objectives. You can't, you get a couple of good rolls. Crap can't take it off. You keep the objectives.
Correct.
So they're great. What a bargain.
Yep. Fantastic. Or if worse comes to worse, something is coming in there, tag him, and then have one of your big threats come in to deal with that, while you can then obviously 10 owner for Direwolves from the previous ones. That again. Plus, you forget he's also got the 10 that he's going to be able to bring on from Radikar. Plus, also Belladam is going to be summoning him on too. 20 Graveguard with the Great White Blades, as you should be doing. They're going to put in some serious fucking work. The only thing is there's not a lot that can buff them in this list. So I think he's just kind of raw dogging the Graveguard, and I kind of appreciate that in a big way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a Vampire Lord here on foot that's going to be able to give him an extra attack or anything like that. But 20 Graveguard, even on their own, they're going to do some fucking work. So it's really good. Look, Jason, you've been playing Death for as long as I have. You know what you're doing. This will go well. You do well.
Oh, I gotta say, I fucking love this list. I absolutely love it. Yeah. I would just be flying Vordry and the Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon together. I'll be just flying around, just smashing things into the ground.
Yeah.
And just sort of gumming up the rest of the board while those two do the work. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful.
If you double pin a unit with both Vordry and a Vloster on the charge, I'm sorry, that's a bit hypothetical, I get that, but it is doable with their movement. They'll just pop whatever it is they're touching. Not a lot's going to get through that amount of rend. Not a lot's going to get through that amount of damage on the charge. Like, they'll do very well.
Yep, absolutely love this list. Jason, I was going to tip him. Literally tipping. I'm thinking Jason is, Jason's a great person to play. I reckon now that you're not playing, Tyson, Jason's got a solid chance for best sport team, mate. I reckn. I reckon there's a solid Jason's a joy to play. So, but this list, actually, I'm really impressed. I reckon he's looking up. He's looking up, mate. This is a high list. I'll give him props here. I want to see him go 4-1 with this. I want to see him really push himself.
Fuck 4-1. I want to see you go 5-0. Take it all out, Jason. Fuck Gabe. Cool.
Righto. Next up, we got Matthew Slattery, and okay,
this is kind of the proto really successful list at the moment for Soulblight. So yeah, Veercross, look, once again, inspired, so you don't have to knock your drink off there. Well done.
It's full now as well. Fuck.
Look, prize sorcery, as you should be, because he's got, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, he's got 3 heroes in there that are all casters, and let's be real, pretty much if any one of them go down early on in the piece, it's going to be GG's anyway, so you'd keep him on the board. Look, straight off the bat, he's got his Vampire Lord on there, fantastic. He's got Pinions on there, fantastic, as you should be. Pack Alpha, fantastic command trade as well, with the Photed Miasma. As we've already mentioned already with the Vlozzer, it's going to do work. Manfred, fantastic. Yep. With Decrepify, can do really well, especially off onto an opposing hero. It's just because it is so hero dependent, that's the only thing. But however, it can do well, especially when you got Manfred getting tagged and fucking off to where he needs to be. Fantastic. Radikar, rinse and repeat from the last 2 lists. Fucking love him. That's why our avatar of me for fucking the Beers of Sigma is exactly that.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, bringing on 10 dire walls where he needs to be an absolute pain in someone's dick. Fantastic. Then we got Belladama again. Rinse and repeat from the last 2 lists. Fantastic. Beautiful. This is what I like, though. I have not seen Kritzer in a list for a very long time. For a very, very, very long time.
Amazing model.
Yeah, amazing model, but very smart to have that as a bit of a play on the board. Going to be able to put out, obviously, commands where it needs to be. Can be a complete pain in the dick if it needs to be. Trying to remove it off the board if it comes back again. Things like that. Look, smart. Really smart play, especially for 95 points, I think. It goes off the top of my head.
95 points.
Yeah, real clever. Real clever. Smart. So hopefully it does well. 10 dire wolves. Look, a pain in the dick to shift. We've been through that. Death rattle, as I said before, leave them on your back objectives. Then you've got 5 Blood Knights, absolutely doing what 5 Blood Knights should be doing. My only critique with this list, and I know Matt plays quite well, my only critique with this list that I know so far is, look, there's not a lot of bodies to hold on objectives. That's the only thing. You've got a lot of heroes, and you've got a lot of 10 units, which are good, but once again, those models do only count as 10. If something does have that damage potential, it can swing really quickly in the opposite direction. That's all.
He's got the soul snare shackles as well, which are
Try to slow down.
Low key good. He's 3 drops, 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I reckon I played Matt that one day. I think it was Matt, and I pretty much played this list, and he kicked my face in. So. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, and good luck to you, Matt. I hope you do well. It's pretty cookie cooker list for the old Soul Blight. Very good, lots of nice heroes. And good luck to you. Okay, now we're on to the destruction list. So we've got six destruction lists. This is probably our weakest. Well, I'm definitely very weak on destruction. I've got a bias. I actually do have a bias. I can't stand destruction.
I've never owned a destruction army in my life. You've owned 2. So no, you've owned 1.
I've got 1. I got 1. And I was going to sell that, but
what I know from destruction, all I really know from destruction is, look, what our friend Adam, obviously one of the fellow Beers of Sigmas, kind of given us a lot of in-depth into. Out of that, look, a lot of my friends play destruction. I know their lists relatively well because I played them. Other than that, look, guys, if you're listening to us here for in-depth analysis on destruction lists, it's probably not your time. But look, we'll see. We'll do as best we can.
Yeah, look, we're not destruction guys, so sorry about that, guys. Adam, well, we could have brought the rest of the guys on tonight, but we weren't going to do that because they're playing in the tournament, and we don't want to. We don't want to give.
We want to keep it neutral.
Yeah, we'll keep it neutral.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we got Jack Marquis, and he is playing the Only Sons of Behemoth list, which is the army which I own myself. And he's going take a tribe. He's got hold the line grand strategy, and his triumph is blank. But I'm assuming that is inspired because why wouldn't you? And I'm not down in my beer. And we got leaders. We got a Kraken, Mega Gargant, and he's the general. He's got commander trait, very
aggressive,
very inquisitive. No, this is strange, really. Yep. His artifact is a glowing lantern, which gives him makes him a wizard.
Yep.
And he's got flaming weapon on the Kraken Eater, so that'll buff him up for a bit extra damage. Yeah, much more damage. He's got your standard gate breaker, and he's taken the Amulet of Destiny, which has been obviously nerfed now. So it's nice. Still a 6-up after save.
I was gonna say, look, the 6-up after save on something where it's. Let's be real. These armies are always just a DPS check, so people are trying to do as much damage as quickly. I'd rather have a 6-up than a nothing up. Like it's something. You may as well if you can.
Yep. He's got another Kraken Eater. He's got the Kraken Skin sandals now. I'm trying to rack my brains. I cannot remember what they do. I'm not sure if they let him kick objectives further or they give him an extra save. I can't quite remember, but either way, this Take a Tribe here is based around objective play and kicking the objectives. He's got 2 Krakens, and he's got War Stomper, and he's got another artifact, and it's the Vial of Manticore Venom, which is a universal artifact. I think that just gives you mortal wounds on sixes or something like that. Pretty sure that's what it is. They're all his battle line, and he has got double Bosses of the Stomp, which is from the White Dwarf article, battalions, and he's 1975, 4 drops. Absolutely solid lists. Not quite your. I think this is what Sons of Behemoth have manoeuvred to since the heavy gatebreaker list has sort of gone away with the amulet, and this is about objective control. A lot of objective control, a lot of bodies, a lot of wounds to go through. It's a good list, and very solid, because you got to get through these guys. There's what is there, 120 wounds, something like that, to get through. So there's a lot there, and let alone you also forget they've got Get Off Me Land as well. They're going to be booting objectives around, which is the most fucking infuriating mechanic. Look, it'll do well if he knows what he's doing. He'll do very well. As I mentioned before, it's a Sons of Behemoth army. It's a DPS check for everybody else. If you don't have that DPS to deal with it, it'll run all over you. I've had it happen to me multiple times. Thanks again, Alex. It's great. It'll do exactly what it needs to do. Push it forward and beat the shit out of stuff. Fantastic. Absolutely. We all know what they do by now, and good luck to you, Jack. Solid list, and if you know what you're doing, you'll go pretty close here, I reckon.
Yep.
All right, here he is, Mr.
Stuart
Francis.
I fucking love you, Stuart.
And he's bringing the K-Boys, Crew Boys.
I'm so happy you changed your mind and ended up bringing the Crawl Boys there, Stu. I'm so happy.
Yeah, no. Big yellows. So we'll go for it. Crew Boys, big yellows, grand strategy, hold the line. And he has put his triumph is inspired. He's got a leader, Snatcher Boss and Sludge Breaker Beast. He's this general with the super sneaky. Artifact is Mork's Eye Pebble. Mount trait is Fasten. And he's got a Swamp Caller Shaman with Pot Grot, because you've always got to have your Pot Grot. Law of the Swamp, Nasty Hex. He's actually doubled up on this, so you want some redundancy here. So you really want to cast it. Yeah, the Nasty Hex is pretty nasty. You got your Battle Line, Gut Rippers, Objective Holders or Screens. 9 Skewer Bolt Boys, reinforced ×2, and then another 9 Man Skewer Bolt Boys, and then we've got 3 Skewer Bolt Boys, 3 Skewer Bolt Boys, and 20 shoots. He's got 20 shooters from Night Goblin shooters. Sorry, they're not Night Goblins anymore. Well, everybody knows what Night Goblins are. Yeah, Grots.
They're Gits, mate.
Gits. That's Gits. The friggin' Night Goblins. Whatever. 20 shooters. Nice. I actually really like that. And another 2 units of Hobgrot Slitters. He's got a battle regiment and a battle regiment, and he is 1965. People really want this inspired. I mean, inspired's pretty good, and he's 2 drops. 2 drops.
Look, I'll be first with this. Look, what I love, Stu, is you're such a dick for taking that many Man Skewer Bolt Boys that I fucking love this list.
He says it just.
Especially on those sixes when you're doing mortal wounds on that amount of damage, and it's just ready to get through.
Well, they're going to be doing it on 5s because the fucking Swamp Caller.
That's what I mean. Like,
Stu, this is filth. This is filth, mate. You're banned.
It's just
you're banned.
Such a beautiful dick move. Like, I fucking love it, Stu.
This is the ultimate filth shooting list.
But that's it. Like, we talk about a shooting meta. Case in point, this is this is close. Back to,
but this is close. Yeah, sorry. This is close to Crawl Boys, like ultimate like filth. They can really go the yards list. This I reckon. Yep. This is what you got to do. You got to get the right matchups. He's got some wonderful screens. He's got effectively he's got like 4 units of screams here. You know, three 10 hog grots and 20 shooters. Just bubble wrap those babies and let them fly. And you know, if nobody can get through to you for 2 turns, then you've probably shot them off. So.
But that's it. He's got enough DPS on those mortal wounds from all those bolt boys, and he's relatively low drops. Let's refer back to most of those death armies that we just spoke about.
Yep.
He will fucking be such a pain in their anus with this army. Like, such a horrendous pain. Like, it's such a dick move that I fucking can't help but love it. Stu, well done.
I love this, Stu. Stu, you're this is it, mate. This is your chance. This is your
do it, son. Do it.
This is your shot. This shot at the flag, mate. Shot at the flag.
You have spoken more shit to Gabe than more people I've ever known in my life. Now is your chance. Do it. Do it, son. Do it.
All right, Stu. Good luck, mate, and we'll see you there. And I hope it's really nicely painted because he's a good painter. So
he is.
Yes. All right. And next up is our first beers of the day.
Just fucking keep scrolling. No, Nick, we love you. You're a beautiful son.
See you, Nick.
All right. So as Luke just mentioned, yes, Nick, he's one of us fellow Beers of Sigmar lads. He's also the most handsome man in Warhammer as well. What a beautiful, beautiful man. And he's taking Iron Jaws after telling us he was going to take Daughters of Cain for how long?
Oh, God, I don't know.
And then all of a sudden...
Where the hell did he even get... Well, I know where he got his Iron Jaws from, but it's just... Nick, it's just random, beautiful randomness. Anyway, let's just quickly go through it. Okay, Iron Jaws, we've got Warcon, Iron Suns, Grand Strategy, Dominating Presence, and of course, the Triumph is inspired. We've got a Mega Boss on Maw Crusher, he's got Boss Chopper and Ripper 2 Fist, Artifact is the Destroyer, Mount Trained is Meenan. We've got an Auric, and this is where I really actually like Nick's list. An Auric Megabus, another Auric Megabus, another Orc, I'm just going to say Orc, an Orc War Chanter with Warbeat, get 'em, and then, I don't know why he didn't do all these 3 in a row, a third Orc Megaboss, and he's his general. He's got a Command Trait Megabossy, Artifact Arcane Tome, and he's got the Law of the Weird and the Great Big Hand of Gork, which I believe is the teleport. I believe Hand of Gork is teleport.
Yeah, Hand of Gork's teleport.
And then he's got 5 hard boys. He's got 10 brutes with gore hackers, 2 gore choppers reinforced, and another 10 brutes. And he's got 3 pigs with gore hackers, and he's got a warlord battalion and a hunters in the heartland. And he got an extra enhancement. He's 1995s, and he is 10 drops. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Nick's list. I feel like he's got his missile in the Maw Crusher, and he's got these 3 mega bosses that are just. You just can't ignore. They'll kick your face in. They're coming up close. Once the Maw Crusher goes off and kills where it needs to kill, it's wasted a couple of turns getting killed itself. You've got this wave, this green tide that's just coming towards you that is just super buffed up and hard to kill, man. Hard to kill.
And that's the thing, man. It's like anyone that's tried to shift 10 brutes. Oh, fuck me. And then let alone how much damage they're doing back to you. You've also then got to remember that, not only are you trying to deal with brutes, which can be fucking frustrating as shit to deal with, plus all the damage they're putting into you, then you've got the mega bosses to deal with, and he still has 3 pigs, and pigs do a lot of fucking damage. So he's got 3 pigs, they're going to be hoofing across the board where it needs to, then a Maw Crusher. The only thing I think that lets this army down slightly, Nick, is the fact that it's a 10 drop. You're going to be guaranteed, no matter whatever you're against, they're going to be able to dictate that tide of battle. But
he can do his missile Maw Crusher straight away.
And that's what I mean. Does it fucking matter when you're about to fucking throw a Maw Crusher in someone's face and just absolutely kick the shit out of it? Like, it probably doesn't matter. Like, but that's probably the only real critique I'd have. Other than that, fucking go well, son.
Yep. That's the one thing that a smart player could probably. Then again, because you can't really kill 3 mega bosses, can you? I mean, look, I gotta say, Nick, this is probably the best list I've seen you run ever as a competitive list. And yeah, look, I'm not going to be biased or anything like that. I think you've got a solid chance here, mate. And yeah, good luck to you. And yeah.
And just on a side note for anyone that doesn't know, Nick will be painting the last model in the drive down to the event. And what's really frustrating is Army will look better than 98% of everybody else's armies there.
Yes.
It's the most infuriating fucking thing, but good on your son. Good on it.
Yes, Nick, keep painting, for God's sake. Hurry up. Jesus Christ. The thing is, he's such an amazing painter. If he bothered to bloody paint properly, he'd probably win the painting prize. Right, anyway, onward, Christian soldiers. Here we go.
I was going to say, look, pressure makes diamonds, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
Jason Dowley, beautiful man.
Jason. All right.
Beautiful man.
We've got Ogre Mortrise, or Blood Gillet. Grand strategy is hold the line, and we've got an inspired, and then we have for leaders we've got a butcher with a cleaver, and he's got the splatter cleaver for his artifact. He's got a second spell, Blood Feast, and the Law of Gut Magic, Rib Cracker. Very nice. He's got a Stonehorn with a chain trap. Mountain Train is Metal Crusher for smashing your stuff in. Tyrant with command trait. Nice drop of the red stuff. Artifact Fangs of Gur, and he's got the big name Fate Seeker. A butcher. He's got a cleaver, Blood Gillet, second spell, Molten Entrails, and Law of Gut Magic, Blood Feast. He's got 18 Gluttons for 750 points. Pair of clubs or blades. 4 lead belchers, 4 iron guts. He's got the Eighth of Void pendulum. I don't even know what that does in this edition. It used to be pretty good. He's got a warlord and a battle regiment, and he's got an additional enhancement as an artifact. And he's 1990, 5 drops, 138 wounds. Tyson, I'm just going to leave it to you while I make a little trip to the boys' room. I'll be back in a second.
No dramas. Alrighty, well look, let's go through this where it probably needs to be addressed first. Great list. Fucking love it. Look, the 2 butchers, amazing choice, good start. The Tyrant is a general, as you should be doing. Your Huskard and Stonehorn, anyone that's gone against the Stonehorn knows full on. If you're not going to kill it and just get the charge off into you, you can pretty much auto-delete your unit that you're going against. I fucking love Stonehorns. I know they're not what they used to be, but still absolutely incredible. This is now probably the part that we're all going to want to be talking about. The 18 Gluttons. That just is not going to move. That's just going to sit wherever you need it to, or alternatively, wherever you need to throw them, and do a shit ton of fucking damage, especially on the charge. Look, Jason, you're a great player. I love that idea. It's definitely out of field. I thought you probably would have had, a couple of units, but no, to have it all in the one. Look, what you're doing is you're not creating any form of redundancy. You're going all in. You're either going to do really well or it's going to bounce back. And that's what ogres should be played, in my opinion. Go in, smash face, hit real fucking hard. Hopefully you can kind of do the best out of it. Your 4 lead belchers, yeah, cool, absolutely, they'll do what it needs to. Same with the iron guts as well. Not that I'm trying to downplay them. It's just against the 18 ogre gluttons. God damn. Look, I'm not going to lie, I'm also kind of a little bit with Luke. I actually haven't even seen what the Eighth Void Pendulum's done in this edition. I know it used to be obviously goes in a straight line and anything it hit was D6 mortal wounds, but look, even if it's D3, it's still something that has to be addressed. But it's that 18 gluttons. It's just not going to fucking move. Like,
who's killing that? I mean, who is killing that?
Dude. Yeah, that's just what I was saying. It's just basically like, look, don't get me wrong, the rest of the list is amazing, but what I like about it, it's an ogre's list. It's either going to go forward and kick shit, or it's going to die. And that's what an ogre list should be. Get your damage off on your charges,
I feel like
through, do it.
Although I do feel like Tyson, he's got his missile with his Stonehorn.
Yep.
And then he's got his guys to camp out. He's got 18 guys to camp out. No one's taking that out. I don't know if there's enough damage. I mean,
on the charges it is, and that's where it's going to be different. And that's what I was saying is
the iron guts will do some damage. I don't think he can do enough damage. I'm not sure if he can do enough damage to other people. But on the flip side, I just can anybody do enough damage to take out 18 ogres?
But that's what I'm thinking.
That's insane.
Personally, I'd be leaving my Iron Guards and Lead Belchers on my back objective, and I'd literally just be pushing the Gluttons down the middle of the board.
Yeah.
Use my Stonehorn to do tactical, obviously to punch in, delete a unit, fucking pull them back. Punch in, kill a unit, while you've still just got this, literally a fucking brick of fat dudes going straight down the middle of the fucking board.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. It's a stereotypical ogre list. I fucking love it. Good work, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully you do well.
I love it. Good luck, and yep, we'll see you there, Jason. It'll be nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. All right, next is the previous champion, a former champion, Patrick Nevin.
A fucking man after my own heart. Ah, Pat, what a beautiful soul you are.
What a bloke,
All right.
what a bloke. All right, he was the champion in 2020. He didn't come last year, and just a side note, guys, actually South Australian Grand Tournament champions, they've all been like off-meta armies. So we'll get to that more at the end when we get into our picks for winners. But it's just something to think about. There's a little bit of magic in South Australia when it comes to off-meta armies winning it. Alright, Pat, we'll go through your list. And so, once again, we have Ogre Moor Tribes. So he's left the corn at home this year. Blood Gullet, grand strategy is dominating presence. His triumph is blank, which to me means inspired. Thank you. We've got the Tyrant. He's his general, command trait, nice chopper of the red stuff, and gruesome trophy rack for kicking face in. His big name is Fate Seeker, as always. He's got another Tyrant, and his artifact is Sky Titan Scatter Pistols. Now, I did just watch, just a shout out to Measured Gaming, I did just watch the battle rep that just came out recently with his, what was he calling him, the Pistol Kid or something. So this sounds pretty fun. He's pretty cool, this Tyrant. His big name again is Fate Seeker. He's got a fire belly with Laura the Sun Eater bellowing ash. No idea what that does. I've never seen anyone take a fire belly, but good on him. A Slaughtermaster. He's got Blood Feast, and he's got Universal Spell or Flaming Weapon. Slaughtermaster again. Greasy Deluge and Law of Gut Magic Ribcracker. He's got a Butcher. Jesus, this is a lot of heroes.
Maxed out on all six.
Yeah. Blood Feast and Law of Gut Magic Ribcracker. He's doubled up on Ribcracker. Ribcracker's obviously a wicked spell. Yep. He's got 6 Ogre Gluttons, 6 Ogre Gluttons, 6 Ogre Gluttons, 20 Noblars, and 6 Fellwater Troggoths. Which is a nice little ally for -1 to hit on them naturally. And then he's got a Command Entourage, which is magnificent. A Warlord, a Hunters in the Heartlands, and he's got double artifacts, so he's got 3 artifacts. And he is maxed out at 2,000 points, and his drops is 160 wounds.
Yep.
I reckon he's doing some voodoo shit with this list.
Nah, man. Pat's not doing voodoo. He's just a fucking killer. He's an absolute fucking killer of a human being. He's not here to make friends, and the thing about Pat is he knows what he's doing. I don't know anyone that gets more reps in pretty much than the Measured Gaming lads.
Yeah.
Look, as we mentioned before, I'm not a destruction aficionado, and neither are you. I don't know what a lot of this list does. I just know if I was playing against Pat, I would be shitting myself, because I can tell you right now, he does know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He would know what this list is going to do, and he'll play it better than most.
Yeah, shout out to that bat rep I just watched, which was Pat actually playing Joel. And this was a similar list, not quite the same, but he kicked facing against the new Fire Slayers. He murdered shit. It's a pretty tight game in the end. Go check that out. Check out the Measured Gaming boys. We're going over there in a couple of months.
June. Yep. And over in June for the Red Deck Rampage.
Cannot wait for that. It's going to be wicked. But Pat, looking forward to seeing you again. I played you a couple of years ago when you won it, and you fucking smashed my face in. That's when I learned that Chaos Marauders are sick and wrong. And yeah, look forward to seeing you there, mate. You'll be there, and we'll have a couple of beers, no doubt. And yeah, look forward to seeing one of our 2 interstate boys that are coming this year. We'll see you there, Pat, and good on you, mate. Good luck. All right, next.
Definitely looking forward to sharing a White Russian with you there, Pat. It's been too long.
Oh yes, the Russians.
I'm going to tap out for a sec. I'm out of beer, and that is an atrocity on a Beers and Sigmar show, so you take this one for a sec. We'll be back in a moment.
Will be. Well, that is sacrilegious on our show. Okay, so we have got Jacob. Look, Jacob, I'm not sure if I can say your name correctly, your last name. Bon Caderio. I think Jacob's another guy from Port Augusta, Port Perry, where he's coming down with Ryan, and I'm looking forward to seeing him, meeting him, have a couple of beers, and he's rocking the Ogre tribes as well. Let's go through. He's going a different Moor tribe this time. He's going Meat Fist, and his grand strategy is Beastmaster, and his Triumph is inspired, of course, and he's on a Froststone on Stonehorn. Artifact is a Gut Plate of Gur. Mount trait is Metal Cruncher for smashing your face in. And he's got a second Frostlord on Stonehorn. He's got the Icebrow Hunter. It's his general. He's got the command trait Food for Thought, and he's bringing Special K. Ooh, Special K is coming in. Love this.
Your boy.
He's got 2 Frost Sabers, 2 Frost Sabers, and 2 Mournfangs. And he's in a battle regiment. He is 3 drops at 1975. Yeah, this is Monster Trucks 101. He's coming in. He's got the Icebrow Hunter for some deep strike with his kitty cats, and the Mournfang pack. He's just running forward. He's coming into you. He's coming in full balls to the walls. Cock in your ass. Let's go.
This list really reminds me of the old list that Doom used to run back in the day before his sabbatical. Yep. Where it's not a lot of bodies, not a lot of bodies on the board. Apologies, I've had some beers. But yeah, if it touches you, fucking good night. Yeah, I love it. This to me is the more traditional level of Ogre Moor tribes that I'm used to. But once again, predominantly known from Doom. What I do love is how we've actually had a few fucking Ogre Moor tribes this low. I didn't think we are going to have
What is this? So. It's like form 1, 2, 3. 3. I mean, geez, they've been absent for a long time from the meta, haven't they?
Only one Iron Jaws list. I thought there was going to be, pigs and more crushers left, right, and center. Fuck yeah, do it, lads.
Oh yeah, I love it. I hope you do well, Jacob, because Kragnos making you all charge 3d6, you get more mortal wounds, just smash face, let's go. Yep, Jacob, looking forward to meeting you, mate, and yes, glad you're coming down for the GT. Alright, that is the end of the destruction list. We're on to Chaos. There's only 7 lists, man.
For Chaos, look. If you can tell there's only 7 lists from there, look, the bulk of it's going to be order, and we'll get through that in a minute. But what I do like is the fact that it's still varied. There's not a lot of the same redundancy. Not a lot of the same lists over and over and over again, which is also what I appreciate too. So yeah.
Yes.
But I definitely thought there would have been a lot more Zinch on the board. Is there any Archaon at all from what I remember? I mean, I don't want to spoil the list.
He's not here.
Yeah, it's a different evolving meta, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Chaos is sort of, it's out of favour at the moment. I mean, interesting. Anyway.
As long as no one's dumb enough to bring Skaven, we'll be fine. Foreboding and foreshadowing, am I right? Alright, let's do this.
Alright, okay. Up first is our second interstater, Mr. Morgan.
No introduction. No introduction.
Yes, yeah. Anybody who's played, or anybody who's been involved in Warhammer in Australia knows Sam Morgan. He's got his He's got a nice little channel as well. What's it called?
AOS List Labs.
Yeah, AOS List Labs. Very nice content. Sam really knows his shit, and I'm going to buy him a beer when I see him because he sent me down a bit of a YouTube rabbit hole with something. So yeah, look forward to seeing you again, Sam.
Absolute absolute beautiful soul, and I love for an absolute beautiful soul he's bought one of this list, and I fucking love that.
I'm just loving this. I'm loving this. Sam plays on hard mode, and he's an exceptional player. Which is, I think he was saying he's finished second and third in both the other two GTs that he's been to here, and now he's eyeing off first place. So. Let's go through the list. We have got Legion of the First Prince, and his grand strategy is hold the line, and his triumph is indomitable. Oh, just a second.
You better finish your beer, sunshine.
Well, it's a good job.
Oh, it's like a mouthful, you dirty bitch.
It's almost as if I knew. It's almost as if I knew.
You bad man. All right. Well, while he's downing that, look, you've got Be'lakor. That already is it's such a huge pain to deal with. Shutting down whole entire units, especially when you need to do something. Oh my god, yeah. Cool, yep.
Yep.
I love it.
Masters,
you've obviously got your Demon Prince too. Oh, sorry, you go. Yep.
Oh yeah, no, he's got Master's Command, Sorcery.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'll fly through it. And then I'll get back to your opinion, Tyson. Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, go for it.
Slave to Darkness, Demon Prince. He's got the sword, the red armor pact. He's got the Mark of Khorne, so we all know what the Slave of Diamond, the Khorne Demon Prince does. Stops you charging, blah 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 blah. Horrible. He's got the mask. Great pick. What do you reckon to the mask, Tyson? Coming in hot.
You know what? You know I owned the mask. You know I owned that before I sold my Slim Bash off. I had the mask. Beautiful, cheeky little.
I just got visions of Jim Carrey.
Beautiful.
What's this? 10 blood letters. Who the fuck has blood letters? Nice. 5 seekers, 12 furies, just 12, and then 6 furies. I'm still going, guys. And 6 furies. Holy shit. He's got the Hunters of the Heartlands, a Vanguard, and a double battle regiment. 1995, 7 drops. Tyson, take it away. What do you think?
Look, for starters, it's a quintessential Smorgan list, and what I mean by that is it's not a meta pick. It's not what someone's ever done. It's like when he was playing his Mixed Death until literally AOS 3 came in. He thinks so unbelievably outside the box with this, more than anybody else I've ever known in the AOS scene, to be honest with you. And hard-pressed to find a person who knows more about Age of Sigmar, almost as far as what armies do, than also Sam. This army, I wouldn't want to play against it, personally. Because honestly, I don't know what to do against this. Like, if I was playing my traditional, let's just say I bought an OBR list for that. Right? Cool, I'm going to kill a unit of Furies. Yep. Then he's just running rampant all over the board with everything else. Be'lakor's shutting my list down. I can't charge if I need to because of the Demon Prince. The mask is being a fucking pain in my dick on the side. Like, when you talk about how you try to take a really well-rounded list or something that's got a lot of everything, that's this. This army has movement where it needs to be movement. It can actually put in a little bit of damage, especially if he stacks it on where it needs to. It's going to shut you down in pivotal moments, and that's where it really is going to hurt you, because you're going to be like, all right, cool, now's my time. I'm going to countercharge, or I'm going to do something, whatever it may be. Now's your time to kind of turn the tides of battle. And he's going to be like, and then that's it. You're fucking there with your dick in your hand. And we talk about playing objectives. Sam does that amazingly, and this army is made for that. It will do very well. Oh, very, very fucking well.
Oh, this is just beautiful. I mean, if anyone doesn't know, the Fox is my favourite unit. Not because it's
fuck you,
but because it does shit like this. It just tags your unit, scores the objective, annoys you the fuck out. You know, it takes 3 turns to kill your big guy, but your big guy's there like, ooh, I can't do anything. And this is what this list does, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be snooping at his games while we're walking around Tyson. And just what's he doing? What's he doing with that? What's he doing with that fucking 20 Furies? Fuck's sake.
I fucking look, Smorgan, you're a beautiful soul. You're a great human being. I fucking love this list, man. You'll do very fucking well.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Your reputation precedes you. You'll do very well, man. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah, looking forward to see you, Sam, and I'm glad you've made the trip over in these troubled times. And yes, looking forward to seeing you and your mental list. Yep. All right, next up is my brother.
Yep, I was going to say, speaking of beautiful people, Mr. Dion Lamont, what a beautiful, beautiful man.
Yes, and
who? Yeah, but here's the thing. He's a beautiful, beautiful man, and he has taken some fucking ridiculous filth.
Oh, hold on.
Ridiculous filth.
Let's be fair to Dion. He's come for the last couple of years, and he's brought absolute garbage. He's brought absolute garbage. And this year he's thought, do you know what? I'm gonna have a crack at winning this. So
no, this is literally what it is. Okay, so I spoke to him going back a couple of months now, but back then he was telling me he wanted to bring Zinch, and I was like, all right, okay, power player, and he's like, oh, they even good? Like, he literally didn't know. He took this model is inadvertently filth.
Yeah,
it is complete bullshit. It is a horrible list to play against. It will delete a lot of things. But he didn't even know that. He literally built and started painting this army just because it looked good.
Yep.
It's just he has stumbled upon a fucking killer of an army.
Yep.
And oh my god, yeah, go through it. It's great.
Yep. Before I go through that, I just want to shout out Dion's channel, D6 Fix. Dion is the preeminent Lord of the Rings player in Australia, maybe even the world. He's a big guy for Lord of the Rings. Go check out his channel. Wicked guy, and yeah, he is responsible for getting me back into the hobby as well. Love you, Dion. Yep. Love you.
Same. Definitely go support him over on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/D6Fix as well. Go over there and support him on there too, because he's on there most nights doing hobby, painting, just hanging out, talking shit. He's a beautiful soul. As Luke said, he got me back into the hobby and Luke back into the hobby. Yeah, absolutely beautiful human being. But on that note, let's now talk about why he's not a beautiful human being.
Let's listen to this filth here. Here we go. First of all, the first line is Disciples of Zinch. Right. Cheat. Absolute cheat of an army. Sub-faction is Internal Conflagration. Grand strategy is Sever the Head. What is Sever the Head? Is that your general? I've never seen that one. I've never seen anyone take that one. I would have thought he'd take Grand Sorcery, but okay. For anyone who's listening, you probably know more than us. Triumph is inspired. Yes, I've got a fresh beard. Don't have to down that. Fate Skimmer is the first leader. Artifact is the aura of Mutility. Spell is a Bolt of Zinch. Then we've got the Lord of Change. He's his general. Staff of Zinch and the Rod of Sorcery. Artifact is the Shroud of Warp Flame. The spell is Unchecked Mutation. Then we've got the Fate Master. Then we've got another Lord of Change. Staff of Zinch. Spell is Zinch's Firestorm. Then we've got Battle Line of 3 Flamers. Then we've got other 3 Screamers. We've got a Warlord Battalion, a Battle Regiment, and a Hunters in the Heartlands. On total points of 1980 points. Tyson, what do you reckon?
Goddamn double bin chickens. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you've got your 2 bin chickens. They're going to be casting a shitload of spells every single turn, plus the rest of the army. His summoning is going to be bullshit, so make sure you're aware of that. The Flamers, they're going to be doing what Flamers need to be doing. He's then got movement plus damage in the Screamers as well. The Fate Master for his cheeky shenanigans. This is a list that will... I'd rather play Smorgan's list. Like, god damn it. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a thing of beauty, but it is fucking powerful. It hits you hard. It's got good movement on the board. It's got almost an unsurpassed magic phase. Yeah, I love this list, Dion. You've done very well.
Yep, great list, Dion. If you let him do what he wants to do, he'll walk all over you. I feel like an alpha army or a strong first turn army can make life hard for him. But yeah, if you let him do what he's gonna do with his list, you're in for trouble. So yeah, good luck, Dion. Good little list here, and Yep, you'll be up there, I reckon.
Dion, I never want to hear you tell me ever again that you don't care about taking strong armies to a tournament. That's all I'm going to say.
It's bullshit.
It's a tournament. Be a killer. It's your time to do it.
All right. Next up is Jed O'Brien. Now, young Jed here has clearly not read the faction pack and has not sent it through correctly. But I'm sure we can muddle through it. Next year we'll be a little bit tighter about this, I think. Okay, Maggot King and Nurgle. His army sub-faction is the Befouling Host. Grand strategy is hold the line. He has no triumph, so I'm just going to say it's inspired, because why not?
I'll give you a pass, it's fine.
Look, a blank is... I'm okay. Alright. Great Unclean One is his general. He's got Nurgling Infestation, Bile Sword and Bile Blade. Artifact is Nurgle's Nails. Spell is Fleshy Abundance. He's got a Lord of Plagues with nothing else. Then he's got a battle line of Putrid Blight Kings ×2. I think, do you get 5 Blight Kings in a unit?
Yeah.
So that's 10.
That's double.
So that's 10 Blight Kings, then 5 Blight Kings, and he's got 20 Plague Bearers, a Beast of Nurgle, 2 Plague Drones, and that's 2,000 points on the nose. This is, This is, what do you reckon?
All I'll tell you is I've been playing against Andreas Nikolai and his Maggotkin relatively recently. A few games in with those guys. To begin with, you just don't fucking kill a Great Unclean One. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to die. It keeps healing wounds. The next thing, those disease points they put off onto your army, it is the ultimate chip damage you can do to an army. It doesn't sound like much, but it is very easy to get them to 7 at the end of a turn. Very, very easily. And what he's able to do that is he's got that with the Putrid Blight Kings. He's got that with his, even just the Beasts of Nurgle. They put in a lot of work, especially if you can run them through. The drones, great movement. They're going to be doing a lot of work. The only thing I'm probably questioning is maybe the Lord of Plagues. I don't quite know what he does, but that's probably more on my end with the lack of knowledge on the army. But look, it's a great list. I like the fact it's predominantly mortal as well. I don't see a lot of that. I see a lot of demons. But it's a good army. Plus, the next thing too, people forget their summoning. If he plays it well, depending on what trees he's got, so on and so forth. If he gets what's the name of it? A Sloppity Bile Piper, I'm hoping is the name of it. If he gets one of them out, you can generally get one of them out on the first turn for summoning. Straight away, your army can't pile in where it wants to. He's able to tag units, so therefore you can't pile in. You've only got, 1, maybe 2 models hitting something. In the meantime, he's capping on objectives. They just don't fucking die, man. They just don't die.
Yep.
And that's coming from a death player. It's great. I really like Maggotkin. Once again, I probably just don't know enough about what this does. But look, what I have played against Maggotkin right now, I'm sure he's just going to be stacking the disease points, trying to do chip damage where he can, camp on the objectives, and try to make threats where he can using the drones.
Yep, I reckon he didn't put a inspired trait because he's 2,000 points on the dot. Yeah, he'll sit on objectives and he will annoy the fuck out of you, try and kill me. Good luck, Jed. Look forward to seeing you there, and we'll crack a beer and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Next one is Josh Clark.
Beautiful man.
Yes, what a guy. All right, we've got a second Maggotkin of Nurgle army. I'll run through it. Subfaction is Drowned Men. We had a conversation, I think, about this deployment-wise on the chat, so everybody knows.
To begin with, before you go any further, can you read out that triumph for me there?
Ah, shit. I forgot to that yet. We've got grand strategy.
Right, continue.
All right, let me read it out and then I'll do it. All right, grand strategy is hold the line, and then triumph is bloodthirsty. Fuck you, Josh Clark. Fuck you. All right, I'll spill my beer in a second. Let me just fill it. Lord of Plagues, his general trait overwhelming stench. Artifact is the split horn helm, and then he's gone with the Glot King. Yes,
fuck yeah.
This is a great choice. Great choice, great choice. Makes you charge out a sequence, really good. Law of Maleficence, Rancid Visitations. Lord of Afflictions, artifact is Arcane Tomb, and for an extra spell. And then he's got the Gift of Disease. And he's got 10 Putrid Blight Kings, and 2 Puscoil Blight Lords, 2 Puscoil Blight Lords. Jesus Christ. This is an enunciation lesson. Command Entourage and Hunters of the Outline for 1995. 6 drops. Tyson, take it away while I finish this off.
2 things. Everyone, Lolly's got to drink a beer. Secondly, I love how the Englishman is the one struggling to talk English. All right, next, let's move on. All right,
I'm not English.
Oh, sorry, you're Yorkshire. My bad.
That's
all
right.
Cool.
That's right.
Apologies,
Tyson.
Apologies,
Tyson. I'll leave you to talk about this. Why? I need more beer because you made me down my drink, Josh Clark. I hate you.
All right, cool. Look, Lord of Plagues, once again, not entirely sure what that does. I just haven't played against it yet, so I do apologize there, Josh, but definitely knowing you, I know you know what it's doing. My favorite thing about your list, I'll start off straight away, it's the Glotkin. I fucking love it. I love it for 2 reasons. One, the model is one of the best fucking looking models. If we're talking Nurgle, that's it. As we mentioned before, the fact it makes you charge out a sequence, it's no slouch in damage either. It does absolutely every single thing it fucking needs to. It's a heavy hitting thing, and it's definitely a threat that needs to be dealt with. It's not quite as obviously a great unclean one, but it fucking puts in work absolutely where it needs to. It's a whole entire another beast altogether, and I love it. Lord of Afflictions, fucking good choice. Absolute fucking good choice. I love that. You've got your Blight Kings in a unit of 10, which is absolutely beautiful. It's going to be hard to try to move them where you need to. Plus, they do a lot of fucking damage as well, man. I appreciate that too. Then my next favorite part of this, is definitely your 2 units of 2 Puscoil Blight Lords. Look, they're going to be a pain. They're going to be on flanks or moving through the center if they need to. Try to find the objectives. They can actually do a lot of work and try to move them off of there where they need to as well. Especially because from what I can see here, they're in the Hunters of the Heartlands. Yes, they are. So straight away, you're kind of going to be uncapped as far as, people trying to stop you or shut you down. You're going to be able to do, obviously your all-out attack where you need to, really trying to put in a whole lot of damage on there, which is great and fantastic. Yeah, look, Josh, I think you're in a really good position with this, man, looking at it here. Look, the only thing is if someone could please just let us know what the actual bloodthirsty actual triumph does, because, look, for life of me, I have no idea, but if everyone can now continue to, change that so Luke drinks more, I'll be very happy.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I heard you. But look, good work, Josh. You'll do very well, man. You're a great player. You know what you're doing. You got this. Great work.
Yes, Josh, screw you. I hope you get 5-0 for making me down my beer. Next player.
All right, next player.
Oh,
the German himself, my friend.
Here we go. We've got a literal tide of Skaven at SAGT. Starting with Mr. Nick. Would you like me to go through it, sir?
Look, I'll go through it. You're cracking a fresh beer.
All right.
So, to begin with, look, he's taken Prize Sorcery, as he should. He's got an Arch Warlock and the Grey Seer as well on there. So, to begin with, he's got his Arch Warlock. He's got the Universal Spell Law on there. Levitate, I believe. He's then got his Grey Seer as his General. Good, smart move on there. With Suspicious Stone. Fantastic work. And then he's got his Bombardier as well. Then, 20 Clan Rats, 20 Clan Rats, 20 Clan Rats, and 20 Clan Rats. Then he's got a Warp Grinder.
What the fuck does that do?
It's fucking annoying is what it is. Then he's got not 1, but 2 Warp Fire Throwers. Fucking-tastic. 1 unit of 10 Night Runners, another unit of 10 Night Runners, a unit of 12 Giant Rats, a unit of 6 Giant Rats, and then, just to be an arsehole, another Warp Fire Thrower at the end in front of a Warp Lightning Cannon.
And that reigns in.
Fuck, man.
Oh, no. We've got.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm still
going. No, we've not finished.
And then another Warp Lightning Cannon, and then he's got the fucking Vortex. You fucking cold-hearted killer, Andreas, you human being. Alright.
How does he fit all this into this fucking army? That is 1975, 5 drops, double battle regiment. This is fucking nuts.
162 wounds. Look, it's typical Skaven. What it's going to do, it's either going to kill you really quickly or it's going to kill itself really quickly. Look, he's got enough bodies on the board that he's going to quite literally flood the board with rats. You're going to have to kill them. If you're not killing them fast enough, therefore you're not able to get to everything that is throwing shit at you across the board. With all of his warp fire throwers, when they get near you, they're going to be unleashing hell plus everything else. Then he's got his warp lightning cannons, which are going to be killing your shit from across the board. Hopefully, if he rolls well and doesn't nuke himself. He's got his night runners. They're fucking sneaky. They've got good movement. He'll position his gnaw holes really well. Look, Andreas, you're a good player. You know what you're doing with your Skaven. Fuck, man. Well done. I am just, yeah. You're not here to make friends. That's for sure.
Epic list. This is the turn that we've been talking about with the Horde meta. I mean, what the fuck is, like, 9 dragons going to do and fucking 9 long strikes? What the fuck are they going to shoot? Do you know what I mean? They killed 20 they killed 20 clan rats and some night runners. I mean, whoa,
exactly.
Ooh,
and then that's it. And then I guarantee you he'll have the clan rats right in front of a bunch of those warp fire throwers. They're then going to burn down what they need to, and if they don't, he'll then just get the warp lightning cannons to finish off. Plus, he's then got the night runners doing cheeky shenanigans where he needs to, let alone the fucking myriad of giant rats that he has as well, just being assholes on his own field objectives or whatever he needs to be. Because no one wants to dedicate a fucking unit of dragons to a bunch of giant rats. Like, no one.
Exactly. And this is the thing. It's like, you've got these elite units that want to kill other elite units. Like, well, here's a bunch of crap. This is why I love the pivot. And we love Andreas. He's helped us out a heap with the software. Fingers crossed still. That's okay. We got backups. All good. But Andreas, love this list. Hope you do good. You've won a couple of events with Skaven in the past, and you know your shit. Love you, buddy. Probably my favourite German in town. You know, there's another German I like as well, but you know, I love you.
We'll come to him.
We'll come to him. All right, onward to the next Skaven list. Holy shit. Another Skaven list, and this is Jasper Winnick.
Now, just really quickly, when I was talking shit on Skaven before, Jasper, you were not included on there. You're a good human. I just need you to know that. This was directed at other people, not at you, Jasper. I have no issue with you. You're a good soul. Take it away. All
right, we've got, he's named his Horde. It's Ignux. I'm going to say Ignux Horde. Fuck knows if I said that right. Allegiance to Skaven Tide. Okay, grand strategy is hold the line. Triumphs is, of course, nothing, which means I don't have to down my beer. We've got Arch Warlock, General, Command Tree, Overseer of Destruction. Artifact is Viola the Fulminator, of course. Very good artifact. Law of Galvanism. Basically, he's got more power. Yeah, forget the rest of the shit. Fucking it.
Just more power. Yeah.
He's got Tranquil. Everybody knows he melts hordes, which is
with the 4 warp fire brains.
Very.
That's why.
Tranquil's very interested in this little tournament here. Then we've got he's got Law of Ruin, Death Frenzy. We've got Claw Lord, Mighty Warlord, Trait, Savage Overlord, 20 Clan Rats, and here's what I like here: 30 Storm Vermin, Halberd and Shield, 30 Storm Vermin, Halberd and Shield, and 3 Rattling Guns. And he's got a Warp Lightning Cannon and a Warp Lock Jezzail. Warp Lock Jezzails. Oh.
Yeah, man. The big guns.
Oh, they're jeez, I didn't realise they were still going. And then we've got a Grand Battery, Hunters of the Heartland, and he is 2,000 points on the dot, 11 drops. What do you reckon, Tyson?
Look, I love this list. It's absolutely great. I love the Storm Vermin as well for the exact same reason you do. Thankful is I still have PTSD from when we played I played Wayne from the Beers, and he literally unleashed hell because I was just slightly close with a fucking unit of Mortec Guard and he deleted off in one turn. So you're correct, he melts units. Jezzail, fantastic. Warp Lightning Cannon, fantastic. 3 Rattling Guns, so fantastic. Real good chaff moves. My only thing here is, look, you're 11 drops and you've got a lot of squish and it's not as spread out as some of the other units. If someone gets a hell of a first turn, they can potentially do enough that you're gonna struggle to move back. However, if they give you first turn, if they underestimate what you can do, you can fucking absolutely walk all over them with this. It's great. I look, it's a Skaven list, so I enjoy it always to a degree.
Yep, it's very nice. I would basically use the 20 clan rats as a screen, and that's how I'd move forward with the game. But maybe could use a couple of other screens. But yep, there's a lot of power here, and he can kick face in if he plays right. Another list that's like, yeah, look, there's a fair chance. Another fair chance list, which I'm pretty impressed with again. Good luck to you, Jasper. We will move on to the next one, and it's
what trash! What
look, this guy doesn't even have a chance. Let's just scroll past him. All right. We'll give him some shit. All right, Wayne. We're on Wayne. Another Skaven list. 3 fucking Skavens. Holy shit! Who can be bothered paying that many rats? Wayne, the Assault Buck, fellow Beers of Sigma, second Beers boy who's in here. What is he going with? Skaven Tide, Price Sorcery. His Triumph is inspired. Yes, Wayne, you're my boy. We've got
You did me wrong again, Wayne. You did me wrong.
I've got to drink some more before the next fucking doesn't pick inspired. Arch Warlock, command trait Venomous Valor, artifact Vigordust Injector, Law of the Vault Ward, fucking whatever, more warp power. He has brought Tranquil as well, but he has got 2 Warpfire Braziers and 2 Warpfire Projectors.
That's how you do it.
And he's got Death Frenzy on Tranquil, and he's got a Claw Ward, the Verminous Valor. He's got 20 clan rats, 30 storm vermin, and 6 storm fiends, 2 wind launchers, 2 rattling cannons, 2 shot gauntlets, 1 reinforced, and 10 night runners and a battle regiment. He is a 1-drop at 1980 points. What do you reckon?
He's out to win. Wayne, look, I know you're listening to this. Wayne, you absolutely know what you're doing. Anyone that doesn't know Wayne, he knows what he's doing. He's been playing Skaven for fuck knows how long. He will know how to play this list extremely fucking well. Don't underestimate any part of it. Because while you're like, oh, it's only 20 clan rats, he has another plan up his sleeve at the exact same time that's going to be able to do something. More warp power. He's going to be able to make sure he needs to get off where he needs to. Thankful, like I said, fuck you, Wayne. I still have PTSD over that. Look, my preference is always to run in with 2 Warpfire Braziers and the 2 Warpfire Throwers, so I think he's done that right as well. The Storm Fiends, look, we know exactly what they do. Fucking hell, man, they're going to do some serious damage. He'll screen them out, obviously, with any of the clan rats. He's got a multitude of things he can do that with. He's got 10 night runners to be cheeky assholes where they need to be. And the best thing about this list, still in my opinion, is, look, other than what everything I just spoke about there, it's a 1-drop.
Yeah.
It's the first 1-drop we've had tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to dictate the tide of battle better than most. Therefore, he can go, okay, cool. I see what that opponent's got. Let's just say, for example, he's playing as one of the undead armies, one of the death armies. He's going to be like, no worries, take first turn. Doesn't matter. Move forward. You're not going to get to me. Or if you do, you'll bounce into a screen, and I'm going to be able to then literally dictate what I can. Hopefully I'll get a double turn, and then it's GG's. He's got such a good level of forethought with this army, and that's what I like. If he goes first, if he goes second, if he gets doubled, no matter what it is, it's got a good level of redundancy to it everywhere, and that's what I appreciate. Yeah,
and just to counter that, Wayne, you suck, and you will do.
Yep.
No, Wayne knows what he's doing. No, I love you, Wayne. Love you.
Look, and that's the thing. We call him the Salt for a reason. I'm yet to see a other person more upset when they're losing a game of Warhammer than Wayne.
It's amazing. I'm going to be stalking him on the weekend. I'll just have my sniper on him, like, oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Yes, he's not going well.
But at the same time, that is what is lighting the biggest fire under his ass to win. Yeah. Look, he's once again, he's like Andreas. He's not here to make friends. He's here to win. He's out there to do it, and fantastic. Bring it home for the beers, Wayne. See how you go, mate.
Yeah, look, actually rating all 3 beers this list this time, and yeah, Wayne, you know what you're doing. Good luck, mate. I hope you do well, and especially for Skaven. I mean, you know, they're not that bad. But
they've never been bad.
They've never been bad. All right. We've got to move on. We don't want to talk just about our own boys. Yeah, fuck you, Wade. Next. All right, we're on to order. I think this is actually up to 21 now. Yeah, because we've had if people don't know, we had someone pull out and they've pulled back in, which is guaranteed baby making. So. Shit. Anyway, we'll get to him when we get there. I'll talk about it. Anyway, first list is Dennis Q, which is our only Daughters of Cain army.
I'm so shocked it's the only Daughters list. They're like Skaven. They were never bad. I don't know why people aren't taking them.
Well, you know, the Collins retired, doesn't he? So,
look, no, it's like smoking. No one ever really quits.
He'll be back one day. He'll be back. One day he'll be back. Okay, we've got Daughters of Cain. We've got, of course, Hagnar, as everyone knows. Mortal Realms don't matter. Grand Strategy is Prize Sorcery. Triumph is Inspired. My man, Dennis, I love you. We've got the Blood Rat Medusa, who's his general. Ooh, very nice. Devoted Disciples. Artifact is the Mirror Glaive. And Mirror Dance, which is the teleport, I believe. Hag Cauldron on Cauldron of Blood. Artifact is, oh look, fucking hell, who the fuck can pronounce this shit? Roofly? Oh, people are laughing as much as I am. Prayer is Catechisms of Murder, which we all know, that bullshit. We've got the Melusai Iron Scale, Marathi Cain, and her Shadow. We've got, this is what I like, I find interesting actually. 5 Blood Sisters, 5 Blood Sisters, 5 Blood Stalkers, 5 Blood Stalkers, 5 Heartrenders, the Blooddrag Viper, which is low-key nasty.
It can be filth, man. It can be absolute filth.
We've got a Hunters of the Heartland and a Warlord. We are 1980 and 10 drops. This is a very, very different Daughters of Cain army that we're used to seeing in the meta, shall we say?
Yeah, it's a different take on the Marathi and the Bow Snakes, which I appreciate. Fantastic. Look, having I'll probably start off at the top there with it. Look, having the Blood Rack Medusa as your general. Okay, cool. You don't see that often, so awesome. Look, what I like about it. Look, let's start off with there. Look, you got Marathi is doing what it needs to. Marathi Cain, obviously. The Bloodstalkers are going to do work where they need to. The Canary, they're going to drop down from the sky. You can't leave anything uncontested because as soon as you do, they're going to drop down to piss you off. It's a good list. It's a solid list. It'll do well. It hits hard where it needs to. And what I like most is he hasn't bought just bow snakes, and I really, really appreciate that. He's got hard hitting into combat. He's got a good amount of shooting. Dare I say it's a well-rounded doc list?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not heavy on the one-trick pony of maximum blood stalkers. It's interesting because, as we've seen through these lists so far, there's a lot of units. We've got a lot of units, and it's kind of like maybe MSU. He's going MSU, and look, I got to be honest. I don't know where this is going to finish and how well he's going to do. This could go one of many ways here. Obviously, Marathi's amazing, and there's amazing potential here. But yes, I can't. With the people that are actually coming to the tournament, not sure where this will. I've got no idea. I'm just out of. Not a clue where this is going to finish and how Dennis is going to do. Not sure how what kind of player Dennis is as well. I don't think we've ever played. So good luck to you. I mean, but Tyson, what do you reckon, mate?
Personally, for me, I think it's going to come down to the general. Dennis, if you know how to use the army, I think you'll do very fucking well with it, man. And that's what I found with any doc army. If you know what you're doing with it, you'll do very well because they've never been bad. There's no necessarily bad units in the army. It still has a ridiculous blender output of damage when it needs to as well. I like it. Like I said, it's kind of like a well-rounded doc list, and you don't see that often.
That's what I mean. This is like a curveball, isn't it? It's
that's what I mean. I think if it's piloted well, it'll do very fucking great, man.
It's nice.
All the best to you, Dennis. I hope you go well.
Good on you, Dennis. I like to see this. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next up. Next up. Let me give the audience a little spiel here. One day, me, Adam, and Nick went to Cancun, and we had a cabin together, and we made a pact with Beelzebub himself, and we all stood over a cup and did our business, and our son was born, and the Lord did rejoice at his son, and his name was Andrew Frankenstein. And Andrew, Frank, I bloody love you, mate. And this starts another insane meta that's coming in here of Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
So I'll run through the list. Here we go. Fire Slayers, obviously, they've got a new book. Just a quick caveat, guys. I did expect the FAQ to be out by now. Obviously, I'm still hoping the FAQ is out by the next weekend. It's been five. It's been 5 weeks. Games Workshop. I know Games Workshop is shit. So just if anybody's playing Fire Slayers about IDK, just know this: we will rule in the favour of the least bullshit rules if it comes up. Look. We'll use common sense and just not rule in favour of bullshit. Alright, okay, anyway. Okay, Fire Slayers is from Griffian's grand strategy is hold the line, Triumph is Indomitable. Is that right?
Hey, what is, that doesn't say inspired, does it there?
Oh my god. Why? My son. My only son.
Your child did your dirty, mate.
Alright, I'll finish off and then I'll... Fuck you, Frank. Fuck's sake. What the fuck is Indomitable? Who the fuck takes that? Anyway. The Auric Rune Father is his general command trait. He's leader of Durazaral or someplace. In fact, he's a master of the rune and breaker will resolve. Auric Rune Master. He's got the curse. Oh, and he's got another Auric Rune Master with the curse as well.
Yes.
Oh, I like this. Battlesmith is the Nulcidian icon. I presume that does what it used to do before and just fuck off a spell. The Flamekeeper, he's got the Arcane Tomb. And Universal Spell Lord Ghostmist. Oh, very nice. I think that's the Fly, isn't it? Is it the Fly?
Yeah, he's made his Flamekeeper a wizard.
Yes.
Letting him hoof across where he needs to. I like it.
And then he's got the angriest ginger of all.
Fuck this guy.
Go Trek.
Yeah.
There's so many gingers. Oh god, everybody's got gingivitis this year. Goddamn gingers. Units, we've got 10 Hearthguard with poleaxes, 10 with broadaxes, 10 Volkites with sling shields for mortal wounds, and then he's got the Molten Infernoth, which is it's actually really good, and core battalions. He's got Hearthguard, Hunters of the Heartlands, and Battle Regiment. 1980 wounds, 1980 points, 95 wounds. And he is 5 drops. Obviously, list builders doesn't include the Greyfear, which gives him an extra artifact. So that's why all his heroes have got artifacts, because of the new thing in Fire Slayer. So they've all got artifacts. Okay, what do you think to Frank's list?
To be honest with you, I don't know much about the new Fire Slayers. To be very real with you, look, what I do know. Frankie's been playing Fire Slayers for a while now. He did well with them in the previous codex, he does very well with them with the new one as well, I'm sure. Like I said, there's a few things that kind of pique my interest, and I really appreciate that. Look, the Flamekeeper is one of them. Awesome. Great. Then we go down, look, the Hearthguard Berserkers, they're still as fucking frustrating as they ever were. And apparently they rally on a 4+ now as well. God damn it, that's ridiculous. Yeah, look, they're already hard to shift. Now they're even harder to shift. He's got good objective play. They do a good amount of damage on there as well. His Rune Spiders are going to put in work where they need to as well. Same with the Flame Keeper. Yeah, look, it's a good, well-rounded list until you fucking put Gotrek in there. Now, I got to be honest with you, my partner is a Soulless Ginger, so I feel I'm allowed to pay them out where I need to. Fucking Gotrek. But yeah, no, it'll do work where you need to, because no matter what he's near, you can't leave something there. You have to deal with it. You're not going to kill him. He's just going to slowly he's like death incarnate. He just slowly walks forward, and if he touches you, that's that. That's going to literally just set off on its own little journey. He's going to have everything else working around where it needs to. It's very clever. It's very smart. Yeah, hopefully you do very well, Frankie.
Yeah, good luck, Frank. I'm interested what you're going to do with the 2 double cursors. You obviously got some idea going on here, and you've got minimum bodies, which means you're going to have to be very, very careful what you do. I know Frank's actually been doing really well in the tournament scene recently, and I'd love to see you get a podium, Frank. And yeah, good luck, man. Good luck, man. I'll see you on the day anyway, and loves and kisses from Daddy. All right, next list. We got James Scott, another Fire Slayers. Holy shit! I mean, there's probably like 10 Fire Slayers players in the world, and we've got 4.
I love this list, though. I love this list.
Yes, yes. Okay, we've got Fire Slayers. We're from Lomfir. He's hold the line. There is no grand. Oh shit! I was supposed to down my beer, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that while I talk about my love for Magmadroths. All right, so then he's got Noric Rune Smiter on Magmadroth with the Runic Iron. Mount traits, look, Lava Tongue Adult, fantastic. And the prayers, he's got Heal on there, awesome. Then he's got another Magmadroth, you fucking beautiful human being. This one here's the Auric Rune Smiter on it. He's also got the command trait for the Spirit of Grimnir, as you should. Artifacts, the Axe of Grimnir, beautiful. And the mount trait on this one is the Cold Heart Ancient. Auric Rune Smiter with the Prayers of Heal again, so really trying to bring back things where he needs to. His battle line, he's got a unit of the Volkite Berserkers with bladed slingshots, so look, a little bit of chip damage on there from the weapons, but it'll do and work needs to. Then he's got the Auric Rune Sun on Magmadroth.
Boom.
Oh my god, I fucking love this list. With the Ancestral War Axe with the mount trait of a Flame Scale Youngblood, then a unit of the Hearthguard Berserkers as well, with the Flame Strike Poleaxes. Then he's rocking the Runic Firewall as well for the Invocation. He's got a core battalion for the Warlord and Hunters of the Heartlands. Before we go any further, I fucking hope you do very well, because anyone who's taking Magmadroths to that level, I fucking appreciate that so much. I fucking love Magmadroths. They're one of my favorite models. I wish more people did this. This is great. This is Monster Hero to Monster Hammer at one of its greatest. Good shit.
Let's just hold your dick in your hand there, Tyson, because it might just get even more erect shortly. All right. James, good luck, man. Yeah, like I say, Tyson just nailed it there. Good luck. Yeah, I actually like the double Volkite Berserkers with the shields. They're doing plenty of mortal wounds there.
Yeah.
You've got a lot more bodies on the board than Frank's list. The Magmadroths are hardcore now, I reckon. They're pretty good now. So yeah, this is a serious. He's got the firewall as well, which you can do some funky shit. And spoiler alert: if you get on the top tables, there's going to be some interesting terrain. So you might be able to do some bullshit with that. 1990. Yeah. Nah, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Look forward to meeting you there, James. Next is next. This man played off for winning last year's SAGT. He was. I was going to say we're talking someone who's going to win sports votes. It's this gentleman right here, Mr. Michael Wood. Woody, if there was negative sport, if there was like a biggest arsehole award, you would win it. Hands down. And I would get you a prize. No, Woody's a great guy. Honestly.
Love you, mate.
Honestly. Played him heaps. He's a southern boy. We love our good old southern boys. Yeah, Michael. Big love to you, and I'm actually low key. We'll get to our top picks later, but Woody's up there for me. Here we go. All right, Fire Slayers. Another Fire Slayers, Jesus Christ. Lofnir, Hold the Line, Inspired, Woody, my boy, you picked Inspired, what a guy. He's got the Runefather on Magmadroth as your general. He's got his Spirit of Grimnir. Artifact is the Axe of Grimnir. Magmadroth, Coalheart Ancient. Auric Rune Master, Universal Prayer, Heal. Very nice. Auric Runeson on Magmadroth. Second Magmadroth. Ancestral War Axe. Magmadroth. Flamescale Youngblood, and then he's got a Battlesmith. Obviously, one of these Magmadroth is actually going to be one of these battle line because of the way Fire Slayers works. He's got 15 Hearthguard Berserkers with pole axes, so 15 is maximum. Like, try to kill me. He's got 30 Volkite Berserkers with Bladed Sing Shield. Oh my god, that's a lot of more, guys. That's a lot of mortal wounds. I'm just saying there, that's a lot of mortal wounds. So there is 2 battle lines along with one of the Magmadroths, guys, if anybody's realising. He's got the Firewall for bullshit shenanigans, which I'm sure he will employ. Very nice. 1970, 1 drop. Our second 1 drop.
Yeah.
When someone's 1 drop, you know they're fucking serious. And Woody is serious here. After coming a bee's dick short last year, I watched quite a lot of that last game, and that was so fucking close with Gabe. Great game just to watch. What do you reckon, mate?
Look, I know Woody very well. We're good mates. He's told me a little bit of what this list does. I'm going to paraphrase it horribly because, once again, as I mentioned before, I'm not a major aficionado on Fire Slayers and I'm not great in the new one. But they don't fucking die. His Hearthguards don't fucking die. He will bring them back. Fucking that 15 unit is going to be very difficult to shift. Then he's got Magmadroths. They're going to do a lot of fucking damage across the board, let alone the amount of mortal wounds he's got to put out of a unit of fucking 30 Volkite Berserkers. Like, we're at the very beginning of this, we spoke about some filth, case in point. Look, it'll do well. Woody knows what he's doing as well. This will go far. I have no doubt he'll be on the top tables. Like, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, he'll be pushing. He's pushing for me, and we'll get to it in the end. But he's up there as my pick to win it. Good luck, Woody. And now this is a beautiful list. Get ready for this, and get ready for this, guys. Fucking 4 Fire Slayers. Who the fuck? Who's picking these? Look, I'm just gonna say this now. I know Woody's a ginger. I reckon Nick's a ginge.
He's got
He's got a touch of ginge. Who have we got? Is Frankie a ginge? I reckon Frankie.
No.
He dyes his hair. I'm telling you now.
He's got a soul. He's a lovely person. No,
James, James, I'm not sure, but I'm just guessing that you're a ginge. Look, this is the return of the angry gingers tonight. Look. If anybody's complaining, I've got a lot of ginger. Look, I'm pretty much Scottish and fucking Irish myself, so plenty of gingers in my line. But there's some gingivitis going around tonight.
Look, if we're talking about a beautiful human being, the next person for Fire Slayers, Mr. Nick Conlon.
Nick.
This is it.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Get ready, guys.
Every game I've ever played against Nick has been a beautiful game to play against such a great person, and fuck, I love this list.
Oh, this is so good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I fucking love you, Nick. I love you so fucking much.
Just look at this, guy. This is a thing of beauty. I'll tell you what, Nick, I hope you're making a board for best army or whatever, because you've got a serious shot with this. So here we go. Let's crack on. All right. We've got Lofnir, Gyran, Grand Strategies Beastmaster, no Triumph, which is I will take as on me, +1 to wound. We've got the Auric Roof Armor on Magmadroth. He's his general. Blood of the Berserker. Artifact is Axe of Grimnir. Magmadroth trait is Coalheart Ancient. Then, get ready for this, guys. Auric Ruma Smiter on Magmadroth. He's got the Forge Key. The Magmadroth trait is Lava Tongue Adult. Universal Prayer Scripture Heal again. And then get ready for this one. Auric Rune Smiter on Magmadroth. He's got the Runic Iron, the Prayer, and he's got a Prayer of Ash. And then the next unit is Auric Rune Smiter on Magmadroth. Ancestral War X, Magmadroth trait, Flame Scale Youngblood. And then the next unit is Auric Rune Sun on Magmadroth. Ancestral War X. And then the last unit in the list, get ready for this, are you ready? Auric Rune Sun on Magmadroth. With Wurm Slayer Draftling. And he's in Hunters of the Hardland. He's 6 drops, 2,000 points, on the nose. Absolutely. You get a clap. You get a clap, Nick. This is amazing. So just well done.
Straight off the cap, this is the list I want to win the tournament. Whether it does, look, different story, but the one that I hope, for whatever reason, wins is this fucking list.
Tyson, I'm with you. I am with you. I hope this wins, whether it will.
Oh my god. Nick, look, you're a beautiful human. I know you well. I love the fact that you've taken just literally rule of cool. What's also amazing is these are going to be some of the most well-painted armies of the day as well. You're a fantastic hobbyist as well. And you also know what you're doing with the game too. Anyone that plays against you is going to have a great fucking time. Yeah. And you're here to have a great time as well, and I fucking love that. Like I said, I actually hope you win. I really do.
I also hope Nick wins. He's getting my pick of the tournament. Hope you win. Nick, I love you anyway. We've played a few times, and he's a good old Southern boy. Yep. Good luck, mate. And I can't believe we've got 4 Fire Slayers. And Nick, good luck. We're going to crack on. Next list. We're on to the Deepkin. Okay. Andrew Beltrame. Okay. I think I said that right. Okay, we've got the Ironeth Deepkin. We're from subfaction Nolatar. Grand Strategies Price Sorcery. Battle line. Yes, he is inspired. Of course you are. Good on you, Andrew. Good man. He's 4 drops. He's got the Ishlan Tidecaster. As his generalist command trait is Teachings in Tuskal. Spell is Speed of Tides. He's got the Absolute Filth Ishlian King, Bladed Polearm, and Falchion, of course. Artifact is the Arcane Tomb. Very interesting. Spells is Countercurrent, and Mount Trent is Void Chill Darkness for all your fun and dreams destroyed. And then he's got the Squid Man himself, the Octopus Man, Lotan, 10 Namarti Reavers, 10 Namarti Thralls, 1 Achillean Leviathan, the turtle, with his mount trait is Reverterating Carapace. I think that's +1 to save. Then he has got red team 3 Morsar Guard, blue team 3 Morsar Guard, and he's got yellow team 3 Ishling Guard, and as a cheeky allied unit, which I really like, 5 Tree Revenants. And then he's got a Shipwreck. He is 19 to 80 points. He's got a Battle Regiment and Hunters in the Heartland. He is 4 drops.
What an interesting list. Look, to begin with, the King, yeah, that's your smart play. Everyone's taking them at the moment. I would be as well. Loitan? Okay, cool. Interesting choice.
He's wicked now. He's really good. He's really good.
Cool. It shows you how much I know with the updated IDK. Tree Revenants, though, that's what's really kind of taken me back, is the allies for that. Fucking cool. Appreciate that.
I'm not sure his allies, can they deep strike or can they... Look, 80 points to sit on an objective, I mean, most armies would like that.
Cheaper. Exactly, it's cheaper than the other chaff you're going to have in your army. I would absolutely ally them, leave them sitting on a backfield, and then push out with your Morsard where you need to. Typical fucking Morsard guard, they're not going to die anyway. They're going to push forward where they need to. Ishlane will do what they need to as well. The Reavers and Thralls, though, that's what's probably got me a little bit more stunned more than anything. Like, I know obviously people are taking Namarti more than ever, but I thought usually that you probably would have stacked one way or the other. So kind of, like I said, a little bit more of a well-rounded list here. And with a Leviathan as well, like, yeah, that's going to shadow the Namarti. Like, yeah, cool. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think he's running particularly filth here. He's got a bit of everything. He's going to have a crack at... like you say, it really is like a round well-rounded list. He's got a bit of everything, and he's capable of cracking on where he needs to go. I mean, good luck to you, Andrew, and hope you do well. And yeah, I look forward to cracking a beer with you, mate. I don't think we've met before, and yeah, crack on. All right, next one. Oh, now this man I have played and met before, Mr. Nicholas Zambo from Team Black. He is IDNF Deakin. His enclave is Nolatar. Forget the Mortal Realm. Hold the Line. Inspired. Good man. And he's got the Eidolon Mathlan aspect of the Storm. His general command trait is Nightmare Legacy. He's got the Ishlan Soulrender. Artifact is a Rune of the Gloomtide, which I believe is another ship. So he gets to summon. This is such a Games Workshop. Just fuck off with this. You should not be doing this. I'm just saying it now. Fuck off with this rule. Battle line is 10 Mighty Reavers, and he's also gone with the turtle.
Makes sense.
With the carapace. Yeah.
Makes sense.
He's got one shark, another shark, and this is very nice. 2 dragons allied in from the filth of Stormcast.
Of the filth. Yeah.
Stormcast with lancers, no doubt. No, so he's going in with the charge. 1 battle regiment, and he is 1 drop. That means business, mate.
To win it.
If you see the 1 drop, they're here for business. It's business. It's business time. Okay, Tyson, take it away. What do you reckon?
All right. So to begin with, you've got 2 sharks, so I like you a lot. The thing is here, like, you've won me over with your sharks. You've lost me with your Storm Drake Guard just because I hate the dragons so much. You know what I mean? Having said that, this list will do very fucking well. Look, smart move with the Eidolon as well. Reavers, as we all know, fucking definitely one of the biggest improvements from Battle Tome to Battle Tome. Having your Leviathan obviously on top of them as well. Make sure they're getting a lot of good coverage from there too. Fantastic. The only thing this is going to struggle for is your bodies in general. That's the only thing. It's just going to be all about your positioning and how you pilot this army. But it has definitely the potential to be fucking fierce. It's just with 87 wounds and not a lot of bodies on the actual board, positioning is going to be key.
Yeah, I fear Nick. We played before, and I feel for your getting your objective game here. No king either. No king. Where's the Murder King? But look,
it's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's played this. He's played Deep King relentlessly. So I've got to feel like he knows he's got a plan here. So Nick, good luck, and I hope you do pretty well. And yeah, good luck to you, mate. And we'll crack a beer as well. I reckon it's been overdue. All right, here we go. It's my second favourite German.
My boy Kron.
Mr. Kron. Mr. Kron.
All right. Mr. Can Kron himself. Shock horror, guys. He's taking.
Whoa! Don't let him off that lightly.
Sorry, my bad.
He's been cheating on his beloved overlords recently.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is he's been doing them on the side, not for tournaments, you know what I mean? He's got his side piece, but he's going back to his main, he knows what's up.
I didn't realise it was French. The French can have a mistress, but I don't know, I'm not sure where it is in Germany, but yes.
Look, all I will say is it comes down to German efficiency, and this is exactly what this is here with him piloting his Caradrons.
Alright, let's crack on. Kron knows what he's doing. Everybody who knows, who's been in fucking Warhammer knows. Our favourite prodigal son here, Kron. Skyport is very interesting.
Yeah. Look, I saw that before. I didn't know if that was a mistake or not.
I thought that was a mistake as well, and I think he's got an idea about something here.
Yeah, because is there any benefit to not taking a Skyport?
I think you can take an item,
okay.
Which I think he's got somewhere around here.
Because it's weird not picking Ziflin or one of those other ones that he usually takes all the time. So look, whatever.
Maybe,
let us know.
Yeah,
let us know.
Correct us before the day, otherwise you're screwed, mate. obviously holds the line, and Kron, he's so good, inspired, good lad. He's got his chemist, which is his general with no traits.
Nope.
So guess what? I'm not sure if this is true, but maybe he's just not fucking followed the instructions for the whatever. Anyway, Aethercourt Navigator, Outcat is Savan Stein Illuminator Flare Pistol. Okay.
I have been waiting for you to pronounce that since that came up.
Savag Stein Illuminator Flare Pistol. I mean, no wonder he bloody chose fucking this army, the bloody German git. Anyway, and then he's got the Aetheric Navigator. He's got 10 Arcanaut Company Skypark, Skyhook, usual stuff. Another 10. And he's got his 10 Thunderers, 2 Flumigers, Deck Sweepers, Aether Cannons. Usual shit for Thunderers, they'll kick your face in.
This is where I love it.
1 Gyrocopter. No, I've never seen him done that before. But here is where it gets good, guys. 1 Arcanaut Ironclad with the Great Sky Cannon. 2 Arcanaut Ironclads with the Great Volley Cannon and the Last Word as his Great Engine Works. And then this is my pick here. This is my pick. I absolutely fucking love this. And I can see what he's trying to do here. He's got the Geminids. Now, an Alpha base pack and a Battle Regiment, 1985. 3 drops. He's close. He 100% knows what he's doing with these Geminids. He's going to come down. He's going to, instead of using the Rat Trap, he's going to throw the Geminids, and he's going to stop you being. He's going to pick something. He's going to stop you being able to use Inspiring Presence, and he's going to blow you off the fucking board. And very nice, Kron. Very nice.
What I will say is Kron is always adamant on you always have a screen for your ships, and that's exactly what his Arcanauts are there for. You always have a screen, and that's exactly what he's done there. He's got his 3 units of 10 Arcanauts. Exactly what he needs to. He'll then pop out, obviously, his Thunderers where he needs to and just absolutely fucking shoot you off the board. If he gets once again, to dictate the tides of battle, he's going to make you go first. He's going to pray for that double turn. And I know a lot of us here listening to this have been on the receiving end of a double turn of Kron, and it is fucking hard to come back from that in the end. Look, I don't know anyone that knows how to play Caradron better than you, Kron. You'll do very well.
Yep, he's up there. He's still never beat me, but in 5, what is it, 4 attempts? Good luck, Kron. I'll throw some shade there. But Kron, I gotta say, I'm fucking loving this double Arcanaut, and I'm especially loving the Geminids. Great pick. This is a nice list, and people aren't expecting this shit, so you've got a solid chance here, I reckon. You're up there in my estimations. Good luck, good sir, and I'll see you there. Okay, next is
my boy.
It's your boy. And I'm gonna let you take this away.
Right. Yep, absolutely. So to begin with, look, Alex is a very good friend of mine. I fucking love the man. All right, so he's been working on Caradron for not a long time now, but he's been wanting to get the Sky Dwarves up and going. I don't know anyone else that loves dwarves more than this man. Not so much Caradron, but dwarves in general. Fucking loves them.
I'm just going to go to a little boys' break while you praise your friend to them. Okay.
Do your thing. All right, cool. So to begin with, what's he taking? He's got Caradron Overlords. His Skyport, Barrack Noir, good choice. Great strategy, hold the line as you should be, and inspired. So unfortunately, when he gets back, he does not have to drink his beer, so that's very upsetting. All right, he's got his Arcanaut Admiral as his general, fantastic, and it's got the Champion of Progress as the command trait, fantastic. He's then got another Arcanaut General, I like that. Then he's got his Engine Master with the Engine Harness taking the Aether Charged Rune. Good choice. Here's where I love it. Thunderers. Thank God they're battle line now. He's got his 5 Thunderers, obviously with the Deck Sweepers and Aether Cannons and the Mortars, times 3. So you got 1 unit of 5, another unit of 5, another unit of 5. Then he's got the fucking angry ginger himself again. Got track. Then he's managed to get, obviously, the Arcanaut on there. Sorry, the Arcanaut Ironclad on there as well with the Great Gun Hook. Fantastic choice. That's got the Zonbar Corp Deal Breaker Battle Ram. and the Archanaut frigate using the heavy sky cannon. Look, this is it's a good list. It's a hard list. I know he's played a fair few little games of it recently. I know he's been playing one of the other people we were mentioning before, Michael Wood, with his list on there as well. Look, it's a good list. He's obviously going to use GoTrek as the main distraction piece. It's going to run where it needs to. He's got to have the redundancy of being able to have the good levels of positioning where he needs to, using his Ironclad and his frigate. Thunder has put in a lot of works where they need to as well. Essentially, as long as he's got the amount of movement that he needs to get, he's going to be able to close in on you. He'll be able to cap on the objectives, and he's got a lot of damage to where he needs to there as well. On top of that, 1975 points. It's low enough that he may potentially be able to get that inspired as well, which is the way it should be done. Yeah, look, 88 wounds. It's relatively on the low side, but when you think about how stuff in this army is either one, not going to die when you look at things like GoTrek, or, you know, how difficult it is to try to move an Ironclad off the board, let alone the fact that this is my other reason I love this one here, is the fact that it's a 2-drop. Not quite a 1-drop, but a 2-drop. We've only had a few 1-drops, as you've already seen in the list here at the moment, so out of that piss there, he's going to have enough where he's going to be able to kind of go, cool, I'm going to let you have the first turn if need be, and then, you know, once again, bank on that double turn for the KOs there. Look, the thing is, when you play against Alex, you got twofold. You're going to have a great game, and he's a great opponent as well, above all things. I think he'll do very well with it. Definitely a 4-1. Yeah, I think he'll do very, very, very well, Alex. Go for it, son. And worst comes to worst, you can hang out with us and drink some beers near the bar. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great day. Yep,
good on you, Alex. I like your list, and he's been playing this a lot, so I'm expecting I'm expecting you to do pretty good, because he went 4-1 last year as well, so he's a good player. There's you don't get 4-1 without being a good player. So
look, this is why I love Alex so much. He was a player of the Sons of Behemoth, and when they got to their zenith of being filth, he went, you know what? No, I'm good. I don't want to play on easy mode. I don't want to play a net list. And he went down and started going back to his love, and I have to appreciate that so much. Yeah. So yeah, good work, mate. We'll see you on the day. It's going to be a great time. You'll do well.
Good stuff, Alex. We'll see you there, mate. All right. Ooh.
Oh, what a beautiful human.
Here he comes, Mr. America himself. Stars and Stripes. He's back home though, Mr. Christian Weir, and I gotta say, I love this. Alright, we'll go through the list quickly. It's Lumineth Realm Words, only Elven list.
It's one too many, continue.
Come on, mate, come on. It's a great nation is Illumnia. Fantastic pick, loving this. Prize Sorcery, because obviously it's elves, and good stuff, mate. Indomitable. We've got the Venari Lord Regent.
Sorry, Indomitable is not inspired.
Yes.
Just saying. So, did you get a beer before there at all? I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, okay. We'll get back to that in a second. I'm running out of beer. You can't keep me.
It seems like a you problem. You were the one that set yourself this challenge at the beginning, not me. I'm just holding you. I'm just making an honest woman out of you.
How about this? I'll take 2 big sips. But in fact, I've not got much left. I'll finish that off.
Go on. You
all right, okay.
Keep going.
Venari Lord Regents, General, Burning Gaze. It's got the Waystone, Law of Hish, Total Eclipse. He's got the Big Bad Techless. He's got 5 Dawn Rider, Speed of Fish, and this is lovely. 30 Wardens with Ethereal Blessing, 30 Wardens with Total Eclipse, and this is low-key amazing. The Rune of Petrification, which is just fantastic, in a battle regiment, and he is 1-drop. We know about 1-drop. When people are 1-drop, they're serious. Chris is coming to win, I reckon, and this is where Lumineth need to go. Personally, I'll get back to my thoughts in a second. Tyson, what do you reckon?
Look, I have very limited experience with Lumineth Raillords. In fact, the last time I played them was actually against you. Look, to me, 2 things. I'm happy there's no Sentinels. And I appreciate the fact that Christian isn't just like, I'm just going to do Sentinel spam. I also appreciate the fact that there's less of the kangaroos that I would like on there. I also appreciate that too, just because I still have PTSD against our last game. Look, those wardens will do some serious fucking work if they're going to get in there and do what they need to do. The Dawn Riders, absolutely beautiful. If it's okay, can you talk me through what the Rune of Petrification does? Because I'm actually not sure what that does, the Rune of Petrification.
So it's essentially the rat trap. So so it casts within 18, and then everybody within 6 at the start of the movement phase and a 4+, you take D3 mortal wounds, and then at the end of the movement phase, you take D3 mortal wounds. So you just put it on the middle of an objective, and if enemies are there, they just keep cracking more wounds. I use it in my last battle report. I played against Stone on Cinderfall Gaming, and it just absolutely cleaned up stuff. I just kept rolling 4+, and look, it's like a rat trap. It's like a rat trap that. Yeah, it's really good. It's
a rat trap on crack. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look, to begin with, look, it's Christian. He's a good player. He knows what he's doing, and he's taking Lumineth. I have no doubt he's going to do very well. And he's a 1-drop, as you've mentioned, and I've mentioned. If you're taking 1-drop, you're out to be a killer and you're out to win it. He'll do well. It's as simple as that. I don't see how he's not going to do good.
Yeah, Lumineer basically means that you can pick 3 units at the start of the game and move them their movement. I've been looking at this list. Actually, I think Sentinels are done now. I think Lumineth players should just abandon Sentinels. And I actually wrote a list very similar to this, except I wanted to have 10 Dawn Riders. I actually just had a unit of 30, unit of 20 Wardens, and 20 Dawn Riders instead. Pretty much exactly the same list. And it's just the ultimate alpha strike. The thing is about the Wardens is they've got 3-inch reach, so it's very hard for you. And with Techness coming up, it's hard for your screens. You can get rid of the screens straight up with magic, and then you get. People don't realise that 30 Wardens, they put out more mortal wounds than Sentinels. It's like 21 to 25 mortal wounds for the entire unit. And then you've got your regular wounds on top of that, so they just kick facing. So this is a fantastic list, and matchup dependent, and how he goes. This is actually it's weird. It's weird because you can see there's a lot of hordes coming in. Yeah, it's matchup dependent, definitely, but it does kill the meta list. This absolutely smashes, say, like the Stormcast that we're coming up to, and Bow Snakes, which we don't have here. It does smash meta lists. I think this is a great list, and Hope Christ as well as the only Lumineth player. Good luck, mate.
He'll do well.
He's a good player. So
good player and an even better person. He'll be fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Look forward to having a beer with you, mate. See you there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and next up is our last. Beers of Sigmar, and
with fucking filth.
He's been labelled by some the favourite for the team.
All right, now before we begin, I just want to give everyone a quick little recap into the history of Adam. When I first met him, this is pre-new Slaves of Darkness book. I'm talking the very first original Slaves of Darkness book. This is the kind of guy that just wanted to play fluffy little fun lists, as long as he could bring lots of Chaos Warriors and Chaos Knights. Then he met Luke, this Mr. Beautiful Luke Doman here, who's turned him into a fucking killer. And now look at this goddamn Seraphon list that he has brought here today. Yeah, look, you've perverted him into a competitor, haven't you?
I'm the Palpatine of Warhammer.
and look, anyone that knows me knows I fucking appreciate that. All right, so what have you brought, Wilsey? Look, to begin with, yes. Look, you are Seraphon, obviously. Look, you've taken the Thunder Lizards, amazing. You've taken the Beastmaster, of course you could. And he's taken Inspired. There you go, you don't have to drink.
I love it.
What's he taken here? Leaders. He's got his Engine of the Gods as his general. Good work. Command trait. And it's got the War Beast. Beautiful. He's also got the Cloak of Feathers. Mount trait. Beastmaster. Beautiful. And he's also got the Universal Prayer on there as well for curse.
He's got the curse. I didn't see that before. Very sneaky there, Wilsey.
Next, fucking Slan Starmaster. Of course he does. Obviously with Configuration on there as well and Stellar Tempest. Great choice. All right, so the next thing, you already know what this is going to set up to. So Skink Star Priest with the Hand of Glory, the Skink Star Priest with the Hand of Glory, and a Skink Priest with Heal as well. So backing up that, he's obviously going to have the 5 Saurus Guard, which you got to wrap around his Slan. He's then got 30 Skinks for his Behemoths. He's then got not one, but count them, 2 Bastiladons with the Solar Engines as well, and an Emerald Life Swarm. Wrapping up into the battalions, he's got a Hunters of the Heartland, an Alpha Beast Pack, and a Command Entourage being the Magnificent as well. And he's also got the additional enhancement for another artifact on there. Right. You can take away your thoughts on this, I believe.
Yeah, 1995. He's not getting a Triumph, and he's 10 drops. 121 wounds. Interesting. Yeah, look. Holy shit. Wills is just going to go 3-2 like he always does. Look, he should be fucking going balls to the walls to win this, and he's just going to beat himself. He's got we don't want to have bias here. Wills is my man. Love him. Lick his balls all day. Yeah, I just got to say, this is fucking amazing list.
Yeah,
it's top list. I mean,
it's one of those things where, yes, he's 10 drops, but even if he goes second, that's even better for him. Even if you make him go first, then fucking fine, even better for him. This is the most assholish thing about this army, is he's got movement, he's got teleports, he's got things that won't die, he's got mortal wounds on there, he's got casting, he's got fucking summoning. I guarantee you he's going to be summoning goddamn I've had a quick mental blank. Stupid dinosaurs that do a shit ton of damage. Help me out.
Sorry.
Look. No.
Salamanders.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Salamanders, thank you. He's going to get Salamanders on the board before you know it. They're going to be in your backfield, causing even more damage than you think. Look, unless you've got something that's going to deal with all of his Skink Star Priests straight away, so his Skinks aren't just deleting your units, it's going to be hard. He's going to have his Slan, who's going to be wrapped around the Saurus Guard, passing wounds off as well. He's going to be difficult to kill. The Bastiladons just aren't going to move either. They've got the Solar Engine. He's got a lot of summoning. It's a fucking good list.
Yeah, it will be extremely hard to beat. I think about my lists, and I just pale in comparison. Look, as far as I'm concerned, Seraphon are the best army in the game, and nobody's better than them. They can do it. They can do it all. And Willsy, look, it's time to shine, mate. Put up or shut up, mate. You've got to come through for the beers here, all right?
Look, honestly,
no bullshit grudging your best mate this year as well and getting smashed turn 1, you useless bastard. All right, you go there and you kill, Willsy, you kill.
Willsy, if you don't do well, we're disowning you. You have to sleep outside. All right, it's as simple as that.
All right, we've had enough of this filth, and
let's move on.
Let's go on to
somebody nice.
This interesting list. Which is
this is such an interesting list. I just wish it was written better.
Look, I'm going to butcher this. Quang Kivan, is that right? Quang Kivan. Look, I'm not from Australia. What can I say? Seraphon, we've got Draconian's Tail, so he's going to be teleporting. He's got Price Sorcery, Triumph is Inspired, Good Man, Engine of the Gods, Mount Trait is Starborn, and Universal Prayer is Curse. I like this Curse coming out. And this is what I like, Croak. So he's got the Croakster. Croakster's coming out. Ashros Bearer, obviously. That goes hand in hand. We've got the Skink, Oracle, and Troglodoth. And he's got Mount Trait, Starborn, and Spell Fiery Convocation.
You've got this.
This is like an elocution lesson. Skink Scar Priest with the artifact. He's got the Arcane Tomb, and he's got Hand of Glory. Then we got a Slan as well.
Yeah, double Slan build.
This is a general Arcane knowledge. I can't believe this has actually never been done before. This is actually pretty good. He's got God Beast Pendant. Arcane Knowledge is his second spell. Celestial Apotheosis and Stellar Tempest. 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks. Geminids, Quicksilver Swords. I don't even know what the fuck they do anymore. And the Umbral Spell Portal. He's got Warlord Vanguard. 1975, 9 drops, only 97 wounds. This is nuts.
And that's the thing, is I'm not sure exactly what it's going to do, other than just honestly magical supremacy when it gets against a really good matchup. You know, against your tech list, against that Dion Zinch army, things like that. But thing is, double Slan, like the Slan and Croak on there. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. Like, it's just 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks. Just don't know what that's going to do, but look, it's clearly a summoning heavy army, obviously. You know, with your Slan, your Croak, with your Astroloth Bearer. I think that's more or less what he's going to try to do. Obviously, hang back, try to camp rear count, and really try to summon on threats, is what I can see here. The Troglodon, amazing. I love that. I don't see enough of them, in my opinion. Same with Carnosaurs. I wish more people bought them.
Well, it's going to help the Croak and out, because you can cast through them. And
that's what I mean. Like, it's got magical supremacy where it needs to. Look, I like it. I hope it does very well.
Fuck, this is probably the most, basically the most magic-heavy army ever. Like, no one's beaten it. Nobody's beaten this on Magic, and look, I gotta say, this is a real roll of the dice. This could do anything. This thing.
Yep, and I appreciate that, especially with the meta that we've got. You know,
yeah,
like it's be interesting.
This is mental. I'm really looking forward to see what this can do. Hope you can do well there, Krang, and looking forward to meeting you, mate. We'll crack on with the beer. All right, off the lizard filth now, and on to the next set of filth, Stormcast Eternals. All right, we got Billy Berman. We got Stormcast, Stormkeep, Knights Excelsior. Hold the line. His leader is the General
Lord Imperator.
Yeah, Lord Imperator. He's got no trade. Look, guys. I did send through on the pack that you should follow instructions, and then I sent it again through the. Look, end of the day, you haven't got your shit on here. That's it. Anyway, battle line: 3 Annihilators, 3 Annihilators, 3 Annihilators, 3 Annihilators. 2 dragons, 2 dragons, 2 dragons. Linebreaker, Hunters of the Heartlands, Hunters of the. Oh, this is actually wrong. I've actually updated this in another pack for some reason. You can't have 2 Hunters of the Heartlands, so this is.
Okay.
Yeah, so just ignore this. Just ignore this shit here. I will have updated it in the Down Under pairings.
Okay.
So
is he still in Stormkeep? Then it is updated.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So he's not going to have his Annihilators up in the sky?
Oh, no. That is not true, actually. He did email me and he said he changed it. I've just not gone through it and sorted that out yet. Yeah. So he's actually in the drop from the sky.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense, because I'm like, to have, 12 Annihilators just starting boots on the ground? Look, I like that. It's interesting. But obviously, look, they're going to do their most amount of work, obviously, when they're dropping down. And obviously trying to fuck face as soon as they get in. So, look, it makes more sense. Obviously, they've changed them to... Oh, fuck, I can't remember what the fucking Storm Host is, but the one where they can drop down. That makes a lot more sense. Look, 6 Storm Drake Guard. Look, they're the big bad at the moment. We all know what they do. Look, it's going to be one of those ones. He's either going to win really quickly or he's going to die really quickly.
Yeah.
He'll go in and he'll bounce, or he'll go in and he'll push through. It's going to be as simple as that. And cool, a quick game is a good game. I can't argue with that. Like, fuck yeah, do it.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. And Billy, I have got your email about your updated thing, and I will update that on the Down Under pairings for people who want to see it. Basically, he took the Deep Strike thing, and there's only one with Hunters of the Heartlands in here, and that's the only thing that's different. 1985. Good luck, Billy. We'll see you down there, mate. I think you're one of Dion's crew as well. So
one of the D6 picks as well. So it's him and Dion.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
Good old Southern boys. All right, next up is Jared Haggard, and he is running Stormcaster Paternals, Hammers of Sigma. Good, nobody cares. Hold the Line, Inspired, Lord, Commander, Bastian
Carthalos, you've got this.
Bastian Carthalos. Holy shit, I'm glad you're here. Lord Castellan, Lord Relictor. He's got High Priest, Arcane Tome. He's got Celestial Blades and Prayer Translocation. He's got 4 Dracothian Fulminators, reinforced once, 5 Liberators, 10 Vindicators.
Here it is. 6
Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows, and 3 dirty. This is the filthiest thing of all. 3 Aetherwings. 1980, 1 drop. We've got another 1 drop. We got another serious player.
Fulminators are fucking hard at the moment, and long strikes are fucking hard at the moment. Those goddamn Aetherwings will be the bane of my existence. They have been literally since AOS Vanilla, and they are now as well. Look, it's a good list. It's a powerful list. It's more of a toolbox army, and I appreciate that. It's got a little bit of everything. It's just really, if someone can deal with Fulminators, and obviously if they can kind of, shut down your long strikes relatively quickly, or obviously hide from terrain, whatever it may be, something like that, it's going to hinder this army very quickly. But having said that, if it doesn't have those kind of perfect storm scenarios, it's going to do very fucking well. Very well.
This will kick face in most matchups. Although again, we've got a lot of fucking hordes. I mean, you want to shoot 20 fucking what are they called? 20 Skaven. Oh god, I'm fucking getting drunk.
Clan rats.
Clan rats.
Definitely don't want to use your 6 Vanguard Raptors into them.
You did this to me, guys. I didn't. You should have all picked Inspired. Jesus Christ, I'm making
yes. Blame our public drunkenness on you guys, not on us. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be throwing my 5 Liberators into those Clan rats, and then I'll be shooting everything else off that matters with the long strikes, and throwing my Fulminators into big hero pieces. It's got what it needs to do to deal with individual threats where it needs to. The only thing it struggles with is the same thing that most things struggle with, is just obviously board control, where you're going to be able to get to it where you can. Obviously with translocation, that really helps. Good work on the Lord Relictor there as well. And obviously Aetherwings just being, as I mentioned before, the bane of my existence to try to jump on things where they need to, or just tag up a unit. But look, being a 1-drop, he's going to once again be able to dictate that tide of battle. It's a good list. It's a good toolbox army. It's got a bit of everything. I really like this, Jared. Well done.
Yeah, Jared, top list. You'll be there, no doubt. Facing off with the other top armies. Very nice. 1-drop. Next is Matt Tester, and Matt is not a meta Stormcast guy. Not that Jared was or anybody else, but we know that Matt has played Stormcast from experience for a long time. He's been on the battle report on the channel, and
he's a great person.
Great bloke.
Absolute great bloke.
All right,
do you want me to take this? Because therefore, there's a lot of big words in here. Do you want me to take this for a minute so you can have a break?
Yeah, you can drink some big. You go for that. Go for the big words. Right. I'll have a drink.
All right, easy, cool. So to begin with, look, he's taking Stormcast Eternals. His Storm host is the Knights Excelsior with the Signs of the Storm. He's got Hold the Line, fantastic choice, and he's inspired, so you don't have to knock off your drink there, Luke. Well done. He's got the Lord Relictor as his general with the command trait of Shock and Awe. He's also got Mirror Shield, and he's also got Translocation, fantastic. And then he's also got the Lord Imperatant. Good work. 5 Vindicators, 3 Annihilators with the Meteoric Grand Hammers, 3 Annihilators with the Meteoric Grand Hammers. He's then got another unit of 4 Fulminators, a unit of 6 Vanguard Raptors with the Long Strike Crossbows. He's got it in a Battle Regiment, a Hunters of the Heartland, and his Holy Command as the Thunderbolt Volley. 2,000 points on the schnoz, 87 wounds, and 4 drops. Now, I know you said he's not a filth metagamer, but I don't know anyone that's taken Fulminators and Long Strikes that isn't, especially with rolling 6 Annihilators as well. Matt, this is a great list. I really hope you do very fucking well with it. You know how to play Stormcast better than most as well, considering how long you've been playing them for. Look, you're a beautiful person and even more an even better opponent. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see where you go, mate.
Yep, I cannot reiterate that more than Tyson. Good luck, Matt. Yeah, you've been smashing out Stormcast for a long time, and I hope your time is now. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, and good luck, mate. Hope you do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, on to one of the bookies' favourites.
And here it is. Here it is.
The bookies' favourites. He's coming in. I'll write through. Mr. Mark Nudge. Mark has been over the last couple of years, since I retired from professional Age of Sigmar. Mark has come in and. He's done really, really well. He's been smashing the scene. Absolutely smashes the scene. Max does really well in South Australia and abroad in the other states as well. Okay, Stormcast Eternals, Hammers of Sigmar, Beastmaster, very nice. Inspired, of course, and we got Knight Draconis. He's his General, Battle Lust, Mirror Shield, very nice. Mount Trait, Celestial Instincts. Battle line is 4 Storm Drake Guard, 2 Storm Drake Guard, 2 Storm Drake Guard, 2 Storm Drake Guard. They've all got Warblades, by the way, as well, so no Lancers. So he's playing the grindy game here, very nice. He's got a Battle Regiment. Additional enhancement is Holy Command, Steadfast March, 2,000 points on the nose, 1 drop. Tyson, take it away.
Yeah, look, he's out to win it, isn't he? To be fair, it's probably the best, or I'd probably say the most gentlest version of an all-dragon army you could probably take, I would imagine, dare I say. But at the end of the day, look, it's still meta filth, isn't it? It should do well. If it doesn't, there's something heinously wrong. For a 1-drop all-dragon army, I think you'll go very well, Mark, especially considering you know how to play the game. It's just if someone does know, obviously, how to counter, obviously, or if someone does know how to position correctly, whatever it may be, if you don't punch through on that first initial alpha, whatever it may be, then it might come back to swing on you. But look, I think you'll do very fine. I think you'll do very well, mate.
Yep, Mark, you will do very well. I expect to see you on the top tables at the end. Good player and hard list. And yeah, we'll see you at the top, no doubt. Okay, let us move on to an next Stormcast. We're still going Stormcast. Jesus Christ. Who wants to play these golden wankers? Anyway... Ryan Charmley. Now, I don't want to get confused because the other Ryan... Now, one Ryan is coming down from Portugal, so maybe this is the Ryan that I was thinking. Anyway, Ryan, glad you're coming, mate. Looking forward to having a beer. And even more happy that you chose Inspired. What a guy.
Yeah, because they did it for you. They didn't do it for them. They did it for you.
Of course they did. Do you know what? I reckon the guys that didn't choose Inspired just simply forgot and it just chose something
like Bloodthirsty. Who's taking Bloodthirsty? Anyway, whatever. It's fine.
That's stupid. All right. Okay. Hammers of Sigmar. Oh, you got the Lord Relector as always. High Priest, Translocation, Teleporting. You got the Lord Draconis, Arcane Tome, Celestial Instincts, and the other spell is Celestial Blades. We've got 5 Vindicators, 5 Vindicators, 5 Vindicators of Battle Line, 4 Dragons with Lancers, so he's going for the charge, and then we've got 6 Vanguard Raptors with Crossbows, Battle Regiment, Holy Command, Thunderbolt Volley, 1 drop. Ryan, you're coming to win, buddy. I can see this right now.
What a good different take on the standard traditional Fulminators long strike list we've been seeing. Dropping them out, obviously dropping in Storm Drake instead, extra movement, bit heavier hitting on the charge. Still got Vindicators, albeit they're not going to do a lot of damage, they're still annoying to move. Leave them on backfield objectives, whatever it may be. He's got teleport shenanigans, so you leave one on your own objective wherever they need to be. All of a sudden, someone leaves something unguarded, teleport them off, move them where you need to. Like I said before, it's a good toolbox army. This one, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this will be a top army. It'll be up there. Yeah, like I say, there's a real. I just want to talk about these Stormcast armies in comparison to the major Horde army which we've seen coming up. There's gonna be it's gonna be really interesting to see if the Hordes can really pin these guys off.
Yeah,
because this is gonna be really interesting to see. Actually, I'm really looking forward to. I hope the Hordes can hold their own against this absolute damage coming from these Vanguard Larches and Dragons. And yeah, Ryan, you'll be there. It's one of the best lists, and you'll smash face, and you'll probably be there in the top tables. Good luck to you,
absolutely. Mate. Good luck, mate.
All right, and here is our mystery Stormcast Eternals player. He was in, he was out, and now he's back in. It's Mr. Cinderfall Gaming himself. It's Luke Stone. We had 41 players. I begged Luke to come and play. He said he quit competitive gaming, but then he came back to help us out. And Luke's done a lot of good stuff. He's brought Terrain and Mats, and he's helped us out a heap. And now he's coming to help us again with an extra player. So
once again, shout out to you, Luke. Shout out to Cinderfall, and my next favorite shout out. Thank God you picked your triumph as Bloodthirsty.
An absolute dick. Look, I've got no more beer left, so I'm just going to take a big drink.
Oh, that's some bullshit. All right, someone at the event, make sure he drinks double, yeah, when you guys do see him.
Look, I'll spill my first beer if someone calls me out on it. All right?
All right, so Luke, you've bought Stormcast Eternals. You've got your Storm Host of the Night Excelsiors, the Scions of the Storm. Hold the Lion as your grand strategy with Bloodthirsty. My man, thank you. Lord Celestin on Stardrake. I fucking love your Stardrake. I'm so happy to see one. He's your general. He's got the Celestine Hammer. He's got the Mirror Shield, and also with the Energy of Lightning. Lord Imperator, the Lord Relictor as well with Translocation. Fantastic. Unit 3 Annihilators. I love that. 5 Decimators. Fuck yeah. 5 Protectors as well, 10 Retributors. He's got that obviously in the core battalions of the Command Entourage, and also with the Redemption Brotherhood, with the Holy Command of the Steadfast March, and obviously Unleash Thy Hatred. Yeah, look, what a fun list. What a fun list. I'm so happy it's not the standard filth. It's just fun with a fucking with Stardrake in there as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're back in, Luke, and thank you again for all the help that you've done to make this event be a thing.
Yep. Big up Mr. Stone. He is Mr. Warhammer in South Australia. 1930 points as well. He's guaranteed whatever that bullshit triumph is. What are you doing, mate? Come on.
It's my favourite triumph at the moment. Just saying.
Oh, loving that he's brought Stardrake and not just some stupid dragons. Yeah, Luke, looking forward to seeing you there. We'll have a laugh and we'll have a good time. And yep, you're the main man in South Australia at the moment. So love your work. Sub up to Cinderfall if you're not. And give him a thumbs up and a like. Okay, and from one celebrity to another, Mr. Michael Bevan, aka
Doom and Darkness.
Mr. Doom and Darkness. And here we go. Stormcast, Knights Excelsior, Grand Strategy, none. Triumphs, none. He's not played AOS 3 yet, which everybody who knows Doom and Darkness would know that. His leader is the name dragon that fights.
Karazai and Krondus.
And the other name dragon that casts spells. 5 Retributors, 5 Protectors, 5 Decimators, 5 Liberators, 1990, 911, 6 drops. Boom, baby. Bev's, I think, I've spoken to Bevan, and he's bringing his young fella Noah down to come and play. So, yeah.
Literally just there to have fun. And I fucking love that.
He's here to have fun. He'll be, well, we're all friends here, and he is the father of the beers of Sigmar, so we'll be getting on it with him, a few beers and having a good laugh.
Look, he says he's there to have fun and obviously to play games with Noah, but I'm secretly, a part of me is hoping halfway through the first turn he's just like, nah, I reckon we can win, and then that sparks that fire inside of him, and we'll see, the old Doom unleashed again. But no, in all seriousness, it's just going to be good to have Doom out at an event again. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Doom. He helped forge, obviously, the first SAGT, let alone help forge, a lot of our passions in the hobby. It's just good to have him there in whatever capacity he's wanting to be there. It's great to have him out.
Yeah, I'm glad to have our spiritual father here, and check him out, guys. Holy hell, he's done some amazing stuff with his body. He's absolutely nuked. He's stopped being a fat nerd and become like a sex god.
Look, speaking from someone who is still absolutely a fat nerd, it's absolutely inspirational what he's absolutely done at the moment. So yeah, all power to you there, Mike, and yeah, it's just going to be great to see you again, mate.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Gonna crack a few beers with old Mike, and we'll have a good time. And we definitely won't end up at the strippers. Next list is Benjamin Tranter. Oh my God, we're off Stormcast.
Trees.
Thank Christ.
I never thought I'd ever say this, but I'm so happy to see a Sylvaneth list.
No, I'd still rather see Stormcast. Anyway, we're on the tree huggers right now. Sylvaneth, Gnarlroot, Gruul, forget about Gruul. Price Sorcery, and he's inspired, good man. He's got Alariel, the Everqueen, Branch Wraith. He's got the command trait Nurtured by Magic. Artifact is the Arcane Tome, so he's doing another spell. He's got the Deepwood spell Throne of Vines for extra casting power. Tree Lord Ancient with Regrowth, Warsong Revenant, who's got the Artifact Chalice of Nectar, and Universal Spell or Flaming Weapon. Oh, very nice, on top of knowing all the other spells. 10 Dryads, 5 Revenants, 3 Hunters with Great Swords, Spite Swarm Hive, low-key good, and the Umbral Spell Portal for the Warsong Revenant to fuck your shit up. And he's got the Warlord Regiment and an extra artifact for 1980, 5 drops. Tyson, what do you reckon?
Yeah, look, anyone that's been on the other end of the Warsong Revenant with that spell portal, and his pluses from the Branch Wraith, 2 pluses cast, all of a sudden he's rolling something obscene like, I think against another gentleman whose list is coming up in a minute, I had a 16 to cast, I believe he had against me. Therefore, he's rolling then 16 dice. Every one of those on a 4+ is going to be a mortal wound. It can absolutely delete units off the board, especially if you don't deal with it quickly. My only thing is, other than that, there's not a great amount of damage if you can deal with Alariel. You can deal with the Warsong Revenant. You can put down Alariel. She doesn't have a ward save or anything like that. From there, you've got 3 Kernoth Hunters, some Revenants.
She'll summon 10 Androids, but it's like cool. There's not a lot of coverage here. Once that's what I mean. If you get double turned here, you'll be in big trouble.
Correct.
But set up to be double turned, and you will do well, which is what you should be doing, Benj. Good luck to you, mate, and God bless. All right, on to Mr. Becker.
One of my other most beautiful people that I know on the old, and my pick for sports votes as usually is Mr. Chris Becker. I've played against this list a few times now, and it's kind of like the previous list, but a little bit more of a difference to it. So look, what's he got? Rolling Sylvaneth, he's got the Heartword, he's from Gairan. Price Sorcery makes sense considering the amount of casters he has. And look, he's taken Inspired, you don't got to drink again.
Woohoo!
Tree Lord Ancient, obviously with the General, he's got the Legacy of Oslur, the Horn of Content, or Consort, or whatever it is, and then he's also got Regrowth on there. Got the Warsong Revenant with the Branch Wraith and the Branch Witch. which is always a cheeky little one there that not a lot of people remember. The Branch Witch obviously has the Crown of Fall Bowers, I believe it's called. And then it's got the Verdurance Harmony, 10 Dryads, 5 Tree Revenants, 6 Kurnoth Hunters with the Scythes, 3 with the bows, and then the Umbral Spell Portal. He's got it in the Battle Regiment, the Command Entourage, and the Magnificent Artifact. Now, I played against this a while ago using my Soulblight Gravelords, and I mean, I was using a very similar list with Radikar, Graveguard, everything like that. I didn't even manage to get my Graveguard into his army because he had already deleted them using the spell portals. He knows what this army does very well. He's going to be teleporting everywhere. He's going to be summoning up his woods where he needs to. It's got a good level of board control. It's just, look, it's still a Sylvaneth army. It'll do as well as a Sylvaneth army can. What I will say is it's one of the most beautifully painted armies you'll see on the day, and Chris knows how to pilot it very fucking well.
Yeah, Chris has missed out on a couple of painting awards, I think, and looking through the guys that are coming today and on through this tournament, I think he might snag Best Painted. There's a nice prize for Best Painted. Yes, and as for Sylvaneth, I mean, good luck, Chris, mate. We've played before, and it was really good fun. And yes, look, do I think you'll go 5-zip? No, but I expect to see you down the end, and we can have a few beers down the end.
Absolutely. Look, any time I get to see Chris, and I can guarantee you anyone else other than probably Gabe, who's ever played against Chris, will also attest. Anytime Chris is at an event, it's a good time. Any opponent that's ever played against Chris has had a good time. He's there to have fun. He's there to hang out. Fantastic.
Absolutely. He's fighting off with tipping for me for Best Sports, and also fighting off for Best Painted. So you might get a double prize here. So Chris, good luck, mate. And team at Laser Pussy is going to do well, I reckon. All right, Tyson, that is all our lists. Let me click this off, and it's just back to me and you now. Who's your favourite, mate? Who do you reckon's going all the way?
All right, I got a few to get through, if that's okay, because I'm going to be an absolute cheeky arsehole and not just pick one. So, look, if we're talking actual hard as nails list from absolute what I think are killers to go through, there's a few. First, look, Smorgan's list. And that comes from a few things. One, it's literally an off-meta list. It's there to piss off people. It's there for people not to quite know what it does, and therefore to have a great amount of board control. So I think anyone that was looking at Smorgan's list and being like, I don't know what it does, exactly. It's fantastic as far as that goes. Next one, Pat Nevin, just purely because of the experience he's got on it. And the last one there, I'm absolutely going to go for Andreas as well, because I just love that cheeky shit amount of Skaven list as well.
Very nice.
I never say I want a Skaven list to win, but that's pretty much it. Who I want to win? Nick Conlon, hands down, 10 out of 10. Those Magnadroths, I'm with you. I'm with you. Fucking my favorite list of the night, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't play anything else but Death. And even I want that list to win. Like, it is my favorite list, without a shadow. What about you, mate?
I'm gonna go. This is difficult. I've actually got one person I think he's gonna go all the way. No other lists, and I'm gonna blow off a few people here, but I'm gonna go. Mr. Michael Wood is going to win the tournament.
Ooh. All right, it's been thrown down.
I'm throwing it down. I'm Woody. I'm putting all my eggs on you. I think he's look. Just with the missions were set up a certain way, and I just think he's cotton onto it, and I think he's going to come very close. I'm backing Woody to win it. That's my hot tip. Hot tip is Fire Slayers to win SAGT. Michael Wood will be on that plaque. That is my hot tip.
Alrighty. Well, look, Derek. I hope an SA person does win SAGT, but we'll see. But look, I guess at the end of the day, look, I don't want to be that person that says, at the end of the day, the real winners is everybody. But essentially, that is it. No matter what, I think everyone's got a good list. Worst comes to worst, even if you go 0 and 5, it's still going to be a great time. No one there is a complete arsehole. It's going to be a good time. And if you're at the bottom tables, you're near enough to myself and Luke to have beers with us, and that's always a good consolation, yeah?
Look, guys, it doesn't matter what you're doing. We're going to have prizes on every round. Basically, if some shit happens, you know, you're going to roll a miscast, you're going to win a prize. Don't worry about it. If you come last, you're going to win a prize. We've got best painted prize. We got best sports prizes. We got best death, destruction, and chaos and order prizes. We got prizes for first, second, and third. We got just prizes coming out of his asses here. So you're just gonna come down, have a good laugh, and enjoy yourselves, because it's going to be wicked, and I cannot wait to see everybody. It's been ages. COVID's finally looks like it's pretty much over.
That could be done.
Yeah, it's going to be done soon, so we can get back to having a wicked time. And let's all left to say is All
I'll say is, look, even if you didn't get a ticket, if you're free on the night, if you want to come down and hang out on any of the days, you're more than welcome. Just come on down, hang out, see some beautiful armies, watch some people play some great games of Warhammer. Definitely crack on a beer with myself and Luke, because if we can still stand up at the end of the days, we've probably done our jobs wrong. But yeah, it's going to be a great day, both of them. It's going to be fantastic. Just come on down and hang out. If you've got nothing to do, let's hang out and have a good time.
And on that note, smash like, smash subscribe like you smash the beers. Love you guys. See ya.
Bye, everybody.
If I